Hey now, what's going on, dude?
Yeah, we're here. We got a guest today, special guest.
On this special day, dude.
So, have you ever met Kedar in real person?
I have not met Kedar. The only picture I have ever seen of him was that with his back turned, 316 Austin.
Oh. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, he's got like one picture.
On his actual like social media platform or something?
But I've seen it on the TTF page. I don't know. I just assumed that was him. No one ever confirmed.
I think the first one I saw was the one Cody put up where he's got kind of a big double chin. And Kedar like posted on it was like, please take this down, dude. Like, I have a figure in my face now. Like,
That's funny. But, man, do you remember the first time we ever met, Tong? At Winter Game Fest?
I don't, unfortunately. I don't.
The infamous button check or what?
Yeah. I always remember this for some reason. Because it was like Winter Game Fest 2010.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like one of the first like kind of like
big
cool
moments,
Well, I think we went to the St. Valentine's Day Massacre
That's
thing.
the one I missed.
And then we went to Winter Game Fest.
Wait, who won that one? That's kind of how I remember things.
What?
Who won that Winter Game Fest Street Fighter 4?
Jay.
Jay
beat Marn.
Jay won a Street Fighter 4. I don't believe that.
Yeah. And he beat Marn.
Damn.
And the year before that, I think Richard won, and that's when everyone was all pissed off.
Damn.
It was at UCSD, right? That's where. Yeah. So Winter Game Fest used to be a cool tournament that they used to do, but now it's only to students because a student never won the tournament, and it was run by the students.
Because they're fucking studying and shit, dude. Like, they're not playing, bro.
Yeah, they're trying
to make a life for themselves, dude.
Yeah. But what school did you go to? I remember going to your graduation, but
I went to STSU.
It was STSU.
That's the cool school. That's where all the cool kids.
It's where all the loose girls go.
Yeah. All the ones ready, dude.
What did they call it? STDSU?
Oh, no. I know the other one's called like UC lots of Asians or some shit. No, they got rid of like California's funny because they got rid of this like
shit.
They banned like what's that shit called?
Mascots?
No,
I'm just kidding.
It's like where they get the schools by race and make sure there's like a ratio.
Demograph?
No.
Affirmative action?
Affirmative action. They like banned affirmative action in California. So then like UCSD is like 98% Asians. And they're all like going to like in tech and like making money. And,
That's so badass, dude.
Yeah. So it's kind of funny because like it is like bizarrely ratioed, you know what I mean? And then you go to like on the East Coast to all the fancy schools and they like are discriminating against race against Asian people. They're like, hey, you're Asian, you can't come here because whatever.
It's pretty funny because sometimes me and like people from SDSU would go to UCSD for like events and stuff, like social events, and like we were like the cool kids, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because
they thought we were so cool, dude.
They're like, can I just like smell your dick? I don't even know what a pussy smells like.
You guys have the racist mascot too, the Aztec, right?
Yeah.
That shit's fucking badass.
Dude, he's badass.
Hell yeah!
I don't know if you saw the revamped one. He looked like I don't want to be too offensive, but he didn't look badass.
He was just like normal, like they tried to normal
like
out.
Body positivity version of him or something. He wasn't like all jacked and shit. Like
it's like a little big, like dude. That's so weird that they even went against like mascots like that. Like I never felt anything from it. Like I thought it was a cool mascot actually. Yeah, Aztec is like hell yeah.
Yeah, he's like a warrior, dude.
Yeah. I don't know.
People are weird.
Like the Redskins and shit.
Yeah, that one.
You know what? Okay, so the Washington Redskins, when they were renaming it, I was kind of bummed out because I was like, dude, that's a kind of a cool name, a cool mascot, all this shit. And then they were thinking about naming it the Red Hogs, and I was like, okay, if it's the Red Hogs, I'm down. Because it'd be like, like just a fucking dog dick or some shit, or like you know what I mean? I was like, that's funny. But then they were like, maybe the Presidents or the Armada. I was like, please God, fucking do the Red Hogs or get the fuck out and go back to the Redskins because Red Hogs is actually kind of funny.
I watched that Apu Akash stand-up, and he brought that up, and he was like, I think that there should be more racist like mascots, but you have to be the worst team, and you just like get the most racist name. I was like, that's pretty funny.
Well, I don't know, man. I don't know a lot of. I know a lot of Native Americans, and I don't know a lot of them that were pissed off about the Washington Redskins football team or whatever. I don't honestly.
I don't
it's
think
mostly
I
like
don't think people give a shit. I think it's white people who are trying to stand up for shit like
that's what it always is,
dude.
dude. They're always trying to crack down on like blue collar like work environment jokes and shit. It's like, dude, I know that where you work, you can't get away with saying racist jokes because it's not funny. But if you're on the ground getting your hands dirty, doing dirty jobs, like that's all you do. You just fucking make fun of people for their, it's like racial jokes are funny. They're cool. It's like,
which comedian
hey, like,
it, but he was like, it's kind of like Nickelback. It's fun to joke about, but you don't want to see it live. I was like, that's pretty.
It's always the like highly educated white people that like try to like police every goddamn thing, and it's like, just stay in your lane.
Yeah.
Don't come down to the ranch and try to make fun of me for making fun of Mexicans. I am Mexican. Like, I can fucking say whatever the fuck I want.
How was the football team after they like changed the mascot too? Did it like go down? Were they like not as hungry to win? Or, like...
I think they're still doing pretty good.
Okay, they suck.
I haven't checked
in. That organization has sucked for like 40 years. They've just fucking.
I would feel offended fighting as one thing and like having this mascot and then it being changed, and you're like, what are we anymore, dude? Like, that's history gone, bro.
Long story short, so me and Tong were doing a first match of the tournament. No, so we got to get back. We totally went off topic. We're fucking
we did.
Dude, we can't do this, man. We have to just like stop this shit. Okay, so it was UCSD
Winter Games
Fest 2010, and I knew who you were because if you were like fucking like learning about the FGC at that point, trying to go to tournaments and shit, like at that point you were still like closer to like relevance. I'm not saying that you're like
I was trying
completely washing. No, but like you weren't. The MVC2 wasn't so far in the past.
Definitely.
That you couldn't even like nowadays. Like if someone was getting into FGC right now, like who would they look to? Like Brian F or some shit, and like Smug and fucking these internet like YouTube personality guys who just like make these like.
Those are the worst, dude.
They're the fucking worst.
They're not even good, dude. You know who I hate? I hate Maximilian.
Maximilian's the worst, dude. He makes all these fucking third strike videos. You could probably beat him with fucking Alex with like one hand. Like fucking, what's that one? What was that one guy used to play with one hand? Combo Jack? Do you remember that guy? Combo Jack?
Dude, that guy had the fucking... That guy had the weirdest face. That guy had the weirdest face, dude. You're talking about Jack, right?
Jack,
yeah, dude.
That's so funny.
He'd play Ryu with one hand, and he could like DP F80C Ultra, and it like did a lot of damage because it was like early in Street Fighter 4, and he just like killed people with it, like
just because.
Well, he was pretty good with one hand. He'd like practice playing with one hand,
insane.
And it was like a party favor or some shit. No, it was like a weird like I'm gonna like show off in this weird way.
That's kind of cool. That's a cool flex, I think.
Well, it was kind of cool, but then you realize like he's not much better using both his hands. You're like, oh, that's actually kind of sad. It's like you're not that good.
I still think the girl making fucking peanut butter and jellies with her feet is more impressive, but like, what do I know, dude? That shit's fucking hot. If someone played with their feet, I would lose my mind.
All right, let's try to...
You know who I challenged to play Marvel blindfolded? Will. DBK Will.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not gonna play you blindfolded. You'll beat me. I'm like, bro, I can't see. Come on, man.
That's
but you could hear a hit, and you could do the Magic Series and fucking. I wouldn't take that bet. But so there we were, and it was the first match, and I was like looking at the pool the night before, and I was like, oh my god, I got Genghis. I was like, this is fucking ridiculous. Like, what am I gonna do? And I was all nervous, and I was all freaked out, and I was like, I think I can beat like. You were playing Rose. It was like right when Super like was like
she was
cool.
good.
She was good. And so I'm like trying to like think of how to beat Rose. I've never even played a Rose before. I didn't play online. I was just playing Vincent and chilling at fucking Vincent's house, and I was like, all right. And we went, and I didn't know you're supposed to hit like rematch. No. you're supposed to hit rematch. Like after the match is played, you sit down and you're supposed to hit rematch. And I went to character select, and you were like, "Oh fuck no!" And I was like, "What?" And you're like, whatever. And I was like, fuck, did I fuck up? And then I started thinking about it, and I was like, oh, it's gonna take like twice as long.
You already lost in the button
because we could have button checked on that. And then I was playing with this like stupid SE with a bat top and like straight edge and shit. I was like, and like, dude, I got fucking bodied. And I was just a turn waster back then.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, dude. That's exactly how I felt too. Like, just the button check would shake me up. I'd be like, dude, I'm a fucking turn waster for sure, dude. Like, what am I doing here, man?
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
You lived the scariest moment for me, bro.
Which one?
I'm dead serious. Like, a button check would like literally shake me up. I'd be like, I'm gonna fuck this up. I'm gonna fuck this up.
I'm gonna fuck this up.
I hate those guys that during the button check they'll try to do a combo on you. Like, no. You hit your buttons. It gets them in the zone when
like,
they do a combo.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yeah, like it gets them hot. So
yeah.
no.
I would try not to lose button checks. Like I'd try to win. I'd be like,
you hit your buttons first. You hit your buttons and you go back to your side.
And just wait, dude.
Yeah. No. And then you did pretty good that tournament. I remember that. That was I can't remember if that was the time you beat fucking Gamerby, or I can't remember.
Was that Frubble? That was that Frubble.
That was that Frubble?
I fucked him up.
Okay, no, that was at the winter. That was at the St. Valentine's Day thing then, right? I can't remember, dude.
I don't remember.
Was Frubble that boat
because it's whenever he was there.
Mm-hmm.
He came down for a team tournament. Was it a team tournament?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people. I think Ricky, F Champ.
Yeah.
Mike Ross. A lot of people were there.
Yeah, it was cool. And you fucked him up. That was fucking badass.
It was like,
you know who else almost beat him, if I'm not mistaken, was Sam.
Sam
almost beat him with Dudley.
Damn.
If I'm not like, I mean, that might have been my like baby Jack brain, like trying to process what was happening. But I just remember him before he was like TRT Sam, whenever he was still like normal looking Sam, and like, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And I remember being like, damn, that Dudley player like almost had that shit. I remember all those like guys like Lacey fucking, I don't remember.
Oh yeah,
Lacey used to be good.
Yeah,
too.
I miss that guy.
Yeah,
he was cool, dude. I liked him.
He was cool, showing up to my house asking for $100 because he needed to pay for like some bill, and then he'd go to the casino afterwards and then like be like, "Hey, sorry man, I just like blew it all."
We went to Bruce. He went to my birthday at Bruce.
I went. Yeah, I remember.
Oh, yeah, you were there. Yeah, there's a strip club right next door, right? And so we go to the strip club. I remember
that was
I asked Lacey.
Was it called Goldfingers?
Yeah.
Yo, Goldfingers, dog.
And I remember asking Lacey to come out, but he's like, I'm kind of broke. Just come. I was like, just come through anyways. You know what I mean? Just come hang out. And so I went to the strip club, or I think a few of us went to the strip club. He came too. And I remember, I just see him like making trips to the ATM like 3 times.
Oh,
like, bro, I thought you were broke.
Well, he probably fucking.
He's probably broke now, though.
Yeah.
You know what? It looks like he had a good time. I had a good time.
Yeah, that's respectable.
That's funny. I had to leave early that night. I remember me and Diato were having like an epic Rainbow Edition like Street Fighter 2 like set.
That's sick.
And we were playing Ken and Guile or some shit, and it was just like back and forth, dude. And I was like, I'm starting to figure this game out. I was like,
that's badass.
After like a while, I was like, I can just throw fireballs like everywhere, like anything. I was like, this game's kind of sick.
You can teleport in that game.
What?
Yeah, you don't. You hold Fierce and Roundhouse, and you let them both go at the same time, and you'll just stand up on the other side.
You like back? You go behind them?
Yeah.
That's pretty sick, crazy.
So do you remember that night at Brewski's though? Whenever those like pool shark guys came and they wanted to play doubles with us, and we fucking bodied them. They came with their own chop cone.
Oh no!
They had like ivory inlaid pool sticks. They like. It had the price tag on it still. It said like $6,000. I was like, come on, bro. And me and Tong had we're just rolling bent sticks on the table to find one that like was seemingly straight. And I like was putting a dime up to like check the crown of it. I was like, this one's good enough. And then we just bodied them.
That's so badass.
I think I missed one, and then Tong like ran the table.
Dude, that was the game of my life. I'm not good. I'm not good, dude.
That's so
the
bad. The
planets lined up.
Dude, that's so. You got the boys around and shit. You're all hyped and shit.
Bitch slapped those guys, dude. They were like, what the fuck? Dude, we were just like, better luck next time, dude. Like,
that's so hyped, dude.
I was like, it sucks to go 0-2, you know? But,
what are you gonna
Someone's
do?
gotta do it, dude. Like,
That's so godlike, dude.
Those really were the like golden age.
So, were you playing Rose when you beat fucking GamerBee?
Yeah.
Dude, that's so cool.
He played Adon, right?
Yeah.
And I think the reason he was coming up was because no one knew how to play Adon.
Yeah, that's true.
But no one also knew how to play Rose, so
that's a good.
I'm just a better player. I don't know.
The wake up timing on Adon was weird.
Yeah. He was a cool character.
People got mind fucked by that shit early on. They're like, how do I deal with this?
Yeah, and
I still don't know how to deal with it. But,
I always respected GamerBee though. I always thought he was like cool for playing it on.
He had a lot of longevity. He was a top player for a long time. He never really won anything like major like Evo, but he'd always get to like
he tried
top.
He blew up real quick.
Yeah, I feel like he did.
And he was from like Taiwan, right?
I think so.
Gotta love Taiwan, dude. Yeah, I don't know. It was cool. He was a cool guy, and he'd travel too. A lot of those like Japanese guys, they don't fucking.
He went to a fucking Frubble tournament.
They don't go anywhere.
That's what yeah, right. Yeah. Like, holy shit, man.
He went to Clan T to fucking play Street Fighter.
Yeah, man, that's incredible.
Santucky, dude.
That's cool that you got to play him too. That's insane. And you beat him. Like, holy shit.
No, that shit was funny, dude. Yeah, man. But what do you think your favorite like fighting game moment is? I think you told me one time, and it was like random as shit, but
I don't know. There's so many, dude.
You told me one time about like you were in Seattle for Marvel 2, and then you played CVS 2 in some like random tournament there, and you got second place.
KSK was there. I don't know. He's like a third strike guy from Japan. He's like really good. But anyways, he just happened to be there when I was in Seattle. But no. What Tommy? I don't know. You know Tommy.
I know
Woodland.
Tommy
was working in Seattle.
He was working there.
Huh?
You knew him from San Diego, and then he went
was working
to Seattle?
There. He was contracting out there, yeah.
Damn. Oh, wow.
I decided to go out there with a one-way ticket. But I was like, I can stay with Tommy, right? So I decided to go out there with a one-way ticket. And the only way I could get the ticket back was to win the tournament.
Fuck
so,
dude.
Yeah. So anyway, I won the tournament, but but I stayed for a little bit because Tommy had his own place. He had like a 2-bedroom apartment to himself, and he was sleeping on the couch for some reason.
What the fuck?
So,
better for his posture or some shit. He's just like, fuck it, man. That's hype though, man.
For comfort, dude.
There's no better motivation than needing to win for a fucking ticket back, too. That's like fucking next level.
Was it free? You were pretty godlike at Marvel too at that point. Yeah.
But I think Seattle was on a different level. Like they had like their own like style, dude. Like they were pretty. They're
They're still like they still do their own shit, huh? They still do their own. There's that one guy who always wears all the tie dye, and he looks like he's like on a constant DMT trip or some shit. That guy's I remember I was watching like. What was it, Battle of the Strongest or some shit, or The World's Strongest, and that guy from Seattle was pretty sick. That guy was pretty good. And I was like, damn. So those are like the same kind of characters that back then, or was that guy like later on? Or do you remember that fool? Or was it different people?
What was his name?
You played with him on your streams before, I swear. No. What the fuck? I can't remember.
What team does he play?
Yeah.
Probably Sentinel or some shit. Sentinel something. Everyone plays Sentinel, dude. The scrub killer. That game's fun, dude. I love Marvel 2. I don't really play it. I haven't played it since I was a kid. But that was my shit, man. My fucking Silver Samurai.
It's a really cool game.
My fucking Silver Samurai was godlike. People don't
forward roundhouse into a star.
Dude, just chip motherfuckers out. The instant overhead. The fucking. I didn't even use the instant overhead. But
he had instant overhead?
Yeah. He jumped to do that. Yeah. He was badass. I just used it because whenever people call assist, you can do the electricity and just fucking. It was scrubby shit. It was really scrubby shit. But I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. But I loved that game, man. And like, that was like the last arcade game that ever came out, pretty much. Like, well, the versus. Tatsunoko vs. Capcom doesn't count. No one fucking played that shit. It didn't even get a US release, but as far as versus games, that was the last arcade release. Yeah,
that's crazy.
And no fucking Marvel 3 didn't come out in fucking arcades in America or nowhere. It didn't come out, period. But it was like the pinnacle of like newest and best game. It actually cost 50 cents to play. You know, it was like,
dog.
what the fuck is going on?
The music was
you know what I mean?
Too, dude.
Like the 50-cent games, dude. Like you respected that shit. When I was a kid, I could jump up at boomers. I could only watch. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Or like someone would have to leave and you take over their game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or just looking under fucking machines for an extra quarter.
Well, yeah, I do that shit all the time, dude.
You walk by and check the door.
I saw some kids do it once and I was like, I don't want to be that kid. Then like next week I was there like fucking dude. And I was like, fuck it, man. Like,
then you get hungry, you go to like the like runts fucking thing and go you like slap it and like some would fall down and you're just like just ripping everything off, man.
Yeah, dude, those are the days, man.
Well, you get dropped off for like 6 hours, and you just be like you're walking around the golf course, just like looking for balls you can kick around. It's fucking bad, dude. Yeah, it's bad. Good times. Shout outs to parents that loved you enough to drop you off at a free daycare place where there's like only some drug dealing going on.
Yeah.
Only some like debauchery. Dude.
If you were a hot kid, you'd get human trafficked, but like, yeah, we were good most of the time. Too.
Yeah, no, yeah, we were safe.
Yeah, we were good.
No one was gonna fuck us, dude.
Oh man, dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the best part of those, I never played fighting games in those arcades though.
Oh really?
Like when we were playing with Kedar the other night, and he's like, "What do you want to stream to the world? The game you're playing and shit." And it's like, dude, I didn't want anyone to know how shitty I fucking was, dude. Like, I'd be scared. I would like wait for everyone to leave practice, and then like maybe if they came back, I'd be like, "Let's play a game or two." But
I always liked, if there was any game, I'd always play the fighting game at the arcade because like. So when we were in Texas, there was a Pizza Hut at the place where my grandpa lived, and we were there. If any spare change, I just save it up, and there was Killer Instinct.
That's so sick.
And because there was like Metal Slug, Cruising USA, and Killer Instinct, and I would just be like, yo, fucking Killer Instinct all day,
fuck
dude.
Yeah, dog.
It had the coolest cabinet. It had the skeleton on the side with the fucking, you know what I mean, the big saber and shit. Like, I was like, man, this is the coolest shit.
Yeah.
And then it was like kind of like graphic. You like fuck people up. And like, you know, I'd always pick the indie. It was kind of bloody. It wasn't Mortal Kombat
like,
shit.
It was like a mix between Rampage and like fucking Street Fighter or something. Yeah, like, it was like
Rampage was sick too. You're talking about Primal Rage.
Primal Rage. Jesus Christ, that was a cool game.
That game was hard to play.
Fuck
it was. Yeah, I wasn't very good at it.
No, I sucked, but I used to think it was cool as fuck.
Oh yeah, dude, I love. Dude, that's always the best.
Did you guys ever play like Street Fighter at a 7-Eleven or a laundromat?
I think I might have done a laundromat once.
That's the 7-Eleven by Vince's house. I used to live in that same neighborhood at this time. It had a X-Men vs Street Fighter.
That's cool,
damn.
And so that's what we played, and that's why when I was younger, I actually favored the versus games more than even Street Fighter.
Yeah, I was saying it was like when I played at the 7-Eleven, it was like dangerous. Like I'd get bullied. If I was winning, they would just punch me. Like shit. They're bullies, dude. It was like in the hood and
hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
People
where were you living? Like Lemon Grove or some shit? I think you ever told me
in
one
East
time.
San Diego.
Oh, East.
And I remember one time I was winning a lot, right? Against these group of like thugs, and they just paid me. They gave me like $2 to get off the machine. Right, and I just took it. I just took the $2, and then I come back in like 15 minutes. They like pried open the coin slots and just took all the money and left. So
that's hype. They paid you to just rob it. Get out of here, kid. We're gonna go.
They pried it open. You know how much change those things?
It's probably like $100.
Oh,
stop.
For sure.
If it's close to full, dude, you're talking a lot of
in quarters.
In quarters,
a bucket this big in quarters.
The bucket, yeah, it's like it can be like fucking $600 or some shit. I bet.
That's when like Ping and Change was hype too, dude. Like
it depends. There's short ones and there's tall ones. There's some cabs that have these tall fucking coin jars, and if they haven't switched it out for a while and it's like full, bro, like you gotta realize $1 is like that big.
That's true.
You know, like.
How do you think they got those in there? Was it somebody who like owned the cab and was like, "Hey, I'll put this in here"?
Dude, that was a big business back then.
That's what, but like 7-Eleven, like how.
It was like an investment. No,
okay.
If you're like an entrepreneur and you're like, you know, you come to this country, you're like, I'm gonna fucking franchise a 7-Eleven. I need to make as much money as possible. In the 90s, bro, fucking arcade cabinets were like cash cows.
Yeah, they don't pay for the cabinets. They just pay for the. They get money. They get a cut.
Well, there's different. There's different. So there are people that would have businesses, and then there are people that would buy their own cabinets.
That's what I was saying.
Some people would buy their own cabinets, but some people would
rent them.
I think because people would go around and try to sell them. They'd have these flyers and be like, "Look, you want to make some money?" Like they'd try to sell cabinets to people, and then also there was these guys. Like I know a guy who still has this business, and if I ever need like a monitor or something, I go up to Rancho Cucamonga, and he owns like he's not like a big corporation. It's just like some random guy, and he has his own coin op business. So he has like 1 million cabinets in like laundromats, boys and girls clubs, fucking YMCA's, like in the little rec centers. Mm-hmm. He's got like ski balls and Neo Geo cabs and like, I mean, it's just bubble bobbles. But if I'm like, hey, I need a monitor, I'll go up there and he'll just go and pull one out of a fucking cabinet. And I'm like, wow, okay, cool.
That's so sick.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. But he has his own, man, that guy made a lot of money.
Yeah.
Because I've been to his house before, and I'm like, bro, you're in the fucking coin op business, and you have like a 6-car garage.
Well,
he has a house with a garage, and then in the backyard, he has like a 6-car garage, and it's all full of like arcade machines and shit. Damn. And I'm like, you're a fucking coin operator guy? Like, what? That's like crazy. This is insane. And he's like, business hasn't been good because of COVID, dude. He's like, I'm gonna kill Newsom. He's like, I got a plan. You think this will work? I was like, yeah, man. Good luck with that, dude. He's like, I hate that guy. I'm like, all right, man, I gotta go. Thanks for the fucking what's it called? I'm like, Jesus Christ, get me out of here. This is fucking crazy. No, you like had a legitimate assassination plan for like the governor of like California. I was like, that's nice.
That's crazy.
It's like, if I could just get him close enough to one of my cabinets, I could have it rigged.
I wish I could play in a 7-Eleven. That would be fucking sick.
No, the 7-Eleven, that right there, the one we used to walk to.
That's so badass.
Back in the day, it had X-Men vs. Street Fighter. It was the fucking coolest thing ever. Damn. And I would just play Ryu because he was like the only character that I could actually do anything with. And I was like, And, well, I don't know. I try to pick Wolverine sometimes, but that guy's squishy.
Are you gonna get it?
No.
You should play some. Oh.
No. No, you gotta realize I was like in 4th grade or some shit. This was a long time ago. And I sucked. I still suck. I'm not even good at games. Well, I'm kind of okay now, but not like, I wouldn't.
I just had too much ADD or some shit, dude. Like, I just couldn't fucking focus, man. Like, I remember, like, if a special move came out, it was random. You know what I mean? Like, it was never anything I could do.
Oh, yeah. Well, when you're a kid, for sure. I'm sure.
Well, how old were you when you were playing and, like, beating fools in 7-Elevens and shit?
This guy took it way more serious, though. He was a tryhard, dude.
I don't think I really got good until, like, later on when we came across, like, the Street Fighter 2 tape from Japan. But I think until then, I was just, like, kind of, like, mashing.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But did you, like, know anything? Were you like, I can do a fireball or, like...
At some point, I could do a fireball, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that was, like, the fucking... I would see people do that in the arcades, and I'd be, like, mind fucked. Like, dude, he can do it every time. Like, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I remember when I realized how to actually do the moves. I was playing on Sega Genesis on the pad, and I was like, oh my god, you walk back and then you hold forward and hit the punch, you can throw a fucking thing. I was like freaking out. I was like, what? And it was stupid because I thought it was the same thing for Ryu and
Ryu. Yeah, dude.
I thought it was both charge moves. I didn't realize that you could get it kind of by doing the same thing. You know what I mean? Like you go from back to forward, you'd walk back and go to forward, and it would. I thought it was like the same thing, but one's a. But you could do it the same way, you know. You could do it the same way, but like I was like, yeah, dude, I know how to do all the moves, dude. Like, and I did know that with Geet, if you jumped and you spun around and you press, you would grab them. But like that was about it. Like, so cool. A lot of like
that's like a natural like scrub motion. Oh, yeah, just spinning the stick and hitting the button.
That and the mashing moves too. Yeah. So like Blanca.
Oh, okay.
So like once I thought everything was a charge move. That's like. Where I was fucked up.
That's insane.
Yeah, so I thought that like, well, I knew Blanca's ball was a Blanca ball. You know, like all the I thought those were the only moves. I didn't even know God fucking had a flash kick. Like I wasn't thinking about that, but I was like, you have all back and forward things, but you just have to walk backwards for a while. It was the fucking scrubbiest shit. But I don't know. I still do the same.
My shirt over my thumb and then just fucking mash.
And I was a bitch because I didn't have a cool Sega controller with the 6 buttons. I had the one with the 3.
Oh,
so you had to tap it. And was it start? I
can't start to change the kicks.
Yeah, it was a fucking disaster, dude. It was a fucking disaster. But
it's almost like playing Gen,
should have been better at playing Gen. Man, I played against some Gen player. These motherfuckers are bored on Fightcade that are good with their mains, and like everyone's just like, I'm just gonna learn. I'm gonna play Gen for like a couple months and learn how to play them. They're so fucking legit now. Like, I got smoked bad by a Gen player the other day.
You know who fucked me up in Alpha 2?
Who?
Saber. Oh,
he's good.
I think I saw you or someone. I think Jed was playing him, right? I was like, well, let me log on and fuck this guy up. But he beat me like, I think he beat me like 10-3.
No, he's good. He's good. Who was he playing? Rolento?
Dawson and Rolento. Somebody else.
His Rolento's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. I've played him a lot. Me and him got in a big Facebook fight one time. Were you aware of that? Like the biggest fucking war on Facebook, yeah. But now we're friends now.
Was that video you made?
Yeah.
I remember that.
And then he made a video making fun of me, and then he made an apology video for... Hey, I respect him, dude. I respect Saber a lot because... And I was going to make some like weird like... we did a bit on this before. Yeah, where I was trying to like start shit with everyone. I was going to call them all racist and shit. And then I was like, I think he's like wife is black or some shit. I was like, God damn it. I can't pull this like bullshit race card on him. Like, you fucking racist motherfucker. Like, fuck you. It's because I'm Mexican. You fucking... No, I don't know. I can't remember the bit. It was earlier. It was like a year ago when we were fucking with this. But he's a cool guy, actually. I actually like him a lot. But he's one of those Mr. Proponent guys. He's like, this is gonna like make it to where tournaments don't have to like you know like, and like all the like, and he has boards and he has cabinets and shit. It's like, man, like don't push that shit on people. No one wants to play on a fucking Mister. It's like,
is it like some like fake cabinet?
It's like a new. It's the new toy with the like arcade repro like crowd. Okay. The people that don't want to spend the real money on the real shit, they want to like buy one thing that's kind of expensive and it'll like work for like lots of games.
Okay.
It's like it's a close. It's better than MAME. It's better than Fightcade. You can hook it up to a TV. You can hook it up to a CRT.
Oh wow. Okay.
So that kind of gives it that like vibe, but there's no real way to have the controls like wired directly to the board. So like when you start introducing these like, you know, a stick like this, it starts to fuck with the like authenticity of it because you got the PCBs all run on different, you know, they're not the zero lag. So and then people were like, who gives a shit? You're learning your combos. It's like, oh, you must not like try to whiff punish things because that's where you notice it. Definitely. That's where you notice it on a laggy stick. Is on a fast PCB stick. If like a Chun-Li lifts a low forward, and you punish it, you know it's hard to fucking punish like a whiff low forward on Chun-Li. It's fucking hard. But on like a stick like this, even this one, you probably can't do it. Damn. If you had a zero lag one, like a nice one that like is fast as shit, you can do it. And it's not your combos because that's all muscle memory.
Definitely. You
can't fuck it up. Bum 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 bum. You know, you're like it's in your brain. It's in your hand. You don't even really look
blindfolded.
Yeah, you don't even really look at anything on the screen to like.
Definitely.
You can to hit confirm, but not as far as like the timing.
Definitely.
But when it comes to those like reactionary blocks, when it comes to like a whiff punish, when it comes to like really tight intricacies and nuances, like that laggy fucking PCB will bite you in the ass. Damn, dude. It will get you because you're like, man, I swear I hit that. I swear I blocked that. I swear what you did. It's just the fucking chip inside the stick telling the thing inside there to do what you told it to. It takes longer than it would in an arcade board where it's plugged directly into the fucking.
That makes sense.
The system.
That'll keep you up at night, bro.
It does. It does keep me up at night. No, even today.
I should have blocked that.
Yeah. Did I? No, you'll. That's why I don't know if you guys remember this because like when I first started playing Street Fighter 4, there was a lot of confusion because this was not known by me. I didn't know this. No one had told me this. but I'd play on someone else's stick, or I'd play on my stick, and I'd see like an Ibuki overhead, and I'd go to block it, and I'm like, I fucking blocked that. I blocked it. I know I fucking blocked it. I was up before it hit me, and I got hit.
It's pretty slow overhead.
Right? And I get hit. And I was like, man, this fucking... And I didn't realize what was going on, but it was probably like... It was probably the goddamn stick that had a fucking... Because those early on sticks had like 20 millisecond lag fucking PCBs in them. They were terrible. Like, they were fucking bad. Like the old Hori Obsidians and shit. Like, they're fucking bad, bro. Like... There was only a few that had fast PCBs, and they were like, they fucking work better. They work better for shit like that. So, I mean, your combos aren't gonna matter, and people are like, "You're a fucking loser. You suck." That's why you're talking about this shit. Probably something Tong would say, like, "Just win. Just do better." I don't know what you're talking about because I just win when I play games. Like, okay, but you know, if you're penny pinching with the like excuses here, like, you know, I'm gonna
waster talk, dude.
No, that's a good name, Turn Wasters Talk, dude. That's like a podcast name, dude.
I like that, bro.
What do you do? Just put the shittiest players on blast.
Turn Wasters Talk. You know how they always are complaining about characters and shit?
Oh yeah, dude.
I'm like, dude, I played a character in Street Fighter. The whole tenure of my Street Fighter 4 thing was playing a character that was just getting chipped away at like how good he was. Like from Super onward, he's just getting nerfed and nerfed and nerfed and nerfed and nerfed. And I would kind of bitch about it, but the shit that I hear people bitch about, I'm like,
yeah, you
don't even have to deal with unblockables. Like, you don't even have to deal with anything. Like, I gotta play against fucking Boken in fucking San Jose. I've traveled like 9 hours to get to fucking NorCal Regionals. I gotta deal with fucking Abel just crossing me up over and over again and fucking killing me. Like,
that was the best.
The fuck are you talking? You can focus? Oh, you have a focus attack that actually lands within like 6 seconds of you letting the buttons go? God goes, and then you push the button and he goes, and then you just block afterwards and you're like, oh, cool. Fucking... All these Cody players are complaining about shit. It's like, bro, that shit comes out and like, he goes, you know, he focuses and boom. It's like, yeah, man, good fucking leg. Like,
I hated Fuerte, dude. That was the fucking character I hated.
That was my worst matchup.
Oh my god, dude.
Vegas is pretty bad because she steps back, or he steps back.
Yeah, okay. Vegas might have been worse than fucking mine, but like, whatever. Kyle had a bad focus attack.
I played a Vega before you guys came, and just that was always a bad matchup for me, and I fucked this dude up. I was so happy.
I always lost to Chris King and fucking...
Chris King was godlike, dude.
Well...
No. We're also godlike. I just remember...
I like Chris King. I'm not talking shit, but...
I just know he beat Richard, and Richard was always like the best.
I think he beat him once.
Did he? Okay.
And then Richard beat him like 85 times. Yeah, so...
That's like my scale of who's good or not. I'm like, well, he beat Richard once, so like, he must be fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
Me and Chris came over to my house like every day for a month once to practice Street Fighter 4. I was playing Akuma, right? So I was getting beat up for a month. Shit. I think it probably wasn't a month. It was probably like 2-3 weeks. For that time straight, I was just losing. I didn't win a single game, and I was getting like salty, dude. So I was like, yo, fuck this. I'm just gonna go back to Rose, and I wrecked him, right? And the first thing that comes out of his mouth is, "Bro, I think your TV's laggy." I'm like, "Bro, come on, dude. You beat me for a month straight. I don't say anything."
Turn waster talk, bro. That's what I'm saying, dude.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with the shit that it comes in your mouth because you'll always be like. You'll always be putting money in the bank of like, maybe this guy's actually a turn waster. Like, you can't complain too much. You gotta just be like, good setups, bro. Good
for
shit.
Sure.
Because like the
give
more
credit where credit's due, man.
You don't want to be the like, yeah. See, I gotta check myself sometimes.
Yeah, you know? I do be getting salty. I think I raged when Hudson beat me in Samurai Showdown. And, Hudson's like the nicest guy in the world, and it's not his fault. It's just the game's shitty. His character's fucking.
You were pretty good at that game for like a day, right?
Yeah, but I wasn't like I wasn't like
anything.
Unstoppable. Corey was pretty good.
Corey was pretty good.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that was a game that I fucked up and bought because I thought I would play it, and then I played it for 5 minutes, and I'm like, yeah, this isn't my kind of game.
Well, there was nothing out at the time.
Yeah,
so
no,
it was the only thing. It looked
like,
interesting because there's nothing out.
No, definitely.
And then you're like the king of like collecting all the pods when the first games. For you and Jay, between you two guys, probably one more like first tournament like.
That's hype though, dude.
Because that guy is good at games when they first come out.
Yeah.
If a game first comes out, dude, he's like the best fucking player. And then like 6 months later, you're like, dude, like,
just washed up, dude.
No, everyone gets better execution, better game experience.
He's good at figuring it out though. He's got a good mind.
Who was the best at Guilty Gear at first? Wasn't it Toki?
Toki's played for a long time. I don't
know. Who was winning the first couple? I think it
until Tong tried. Until Tong was like, I remember playing
some
this.
Potemkin players.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were pretty good at that game, though.
I was pretty fucking good. No, okay, I'm not gonna say I was good. I don't think I was good. I think everyone else was shitty. I'll tell you that right now.
You just started at a higher level, dude.
These fucking anime players.
But Toki would go to Wednesday Night Fights and beat them, and then he would come
three times.
And then he'd go to Wednesday Night Fights and win the tournaments, and then he'd go to San Diego, and he would just play a San Diego tournament, and Tong would like double perfect him. It was bad, dude.
That's sick though.
The way I see anime players are like they're the players that couldn't hang in either Marvel or Street Fighter.
Damn.
So they go and play a game nobody plays, right? So when somebody of competent skill level plays a anime game, they just get beat up, dude.
That's fucking real. That's pretty real, dude.
Is that fucked up to say?
I think that's real as fuck, dude.
This is the Tong I know, dude. I want you to talk as much shit as possible, dude.
Oh, that's hype, dude.
This is so funny.
Yeah, anime games are just different. I always felt like I always tried to play them, but the aerial shit was weird to me. I was like, I just can't fucking fathom it.
I never liked the Guilty Gear combo system. I just didn't understand it.
I can deal with an air block if it has some not like, because I don't think there's any air block that is like all. I guess Marvel kind of has a real true air block. I know most games, right? In most games, or the ones that I've played, like for instance, in the alphas, like you can block in the air, but you can't block
ground
things
attacks
that are actually supposed to anti-air you.
Charlie's flash kick.
Well, that's a proximity thing. So fireballs work the same way too. So like if you anti-air with the fireball, they can't block it. But if they're farther away, they can. If you fuck up the Charlie flash kick, they can block it because you didn't wait long enough for them to get close enough to you to where it's unblockable. So that's where that comes from.
That's crazy.
So like shit like that, I don't got a problem with air blocks, and even Marvel 2, you gotta have to have an air block because if you, dude, you wouldn't jump. If you couldn't block in the air, you'd fucking be fucked.
Hell no.
But talk about some Marvel 2 stories, man, because that was like your golden era.
I don't know, man. There was a lot
where chicks like there at the arcades and being like, dude, you're good, like.
No, there weren't chicks. It was not. I don't think it was anything like that.
It was just soft.
But I did have some. I did have like 2 groupies.
Whoa!
Yeah, it wasn't anything special, but because they were like, they're
like 7s or something, or
one. All right, 6 above 5.
That middle of the mall shit, dude. You're like, what's up, girl?
Acceptable.
They weren't like fat chicks wearing Goonie shirts.
No. But
we'd only be so lucky. Dude.
It's not like anything happened because they're in different regions of the United States or whatever.
You never flew them out,
like,
took them to a fucking.
I wasn't
dude.
Remember when Keith had that WoW girlfriend and he'd like fly over to where she lived and just like tie her up to like a Motel 6 bedpost and
like 2 weeks
and then leave and dude, it was so bad. So you met him on the internet or what?
Yeah, they just I guess they hit me up on SRK or whatever. And,
they're like, I like your Captain Commando is pretty good.
That's not even far from the truth. That's like shit they say. And you know what? The funny thing too is like I'm like when I hear that they're a girl like meeting, I'm like I don't believe you.
No, for sure. You don't want to show up and it's just some kind of trench coat.
Yeah, you walking in like an AIM fucking.
Touch Daddy's dick. Yeah. You're like, I gotta
ASL.
go.
You're like, what's up?
We're gonna Skype right now.
I've done that before too. Like, I don't believe you. You have to show me right now. And they like get on you like, okay, like
prove
is that your sister? You fucking loser. Yeah, you're like, don't even fucking lie to me.
It's like a skin girl face.
Yep.
It's like a guy wearing a fucking person.
Once you find out they're a chick, you're like, what do you want from me?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't believe you're actually interested in my gameplay.
No, not at all.
Maybe it was just your attitude on the forum.
They were like, this guy. Because there wasn't videos back then.
No, there's no videos. There's just forums, dude.
Isn't it crazy?
I mean, there were videos, but those were gold. Like,
definitely.
Those were a gold mine. You know what I mean? Like,
it's kind of crazy how, like, that's the kind of shit that really gets. You said that you watched the Street Fighter 2 videos, right? Like, was it like a VHS or something?
VHS.
So whenever we used to play fighting games forever, but whenever it was Chilang who showed me I was on YouTube. It was
like when
he showed me some videos on YouTube, and I was like, there are people that play tournaments for this shit, and like, you know, because I didn't really realize that. And he showed me the Evo parry, the Daigo parry, and then and then we also watched the Daigo versus Vi Alpha 3 like world final thing, and that shit was insane.
Was that not a GameStop tournament thing?
No, Vi fucking was. No, it was like some weird. Like he was playing on a Japanese. He was playing on an American cab, and Daigo was playing on a Japanese cab.
The Alpha 2 one?
No, it was Alpha 3.
It
was Alpha 3.
Okay.
Alpha 2, that was Battle at the Bay. I've watched that too. That's John Choi and Vi playing. And Choi picks Sagat and beats him only using low forward, dude. It mindfuck. You watch that back, I'm like, I think I could beat both these guys right now. Like, if I was playing right now, I could go back there and win Battle at the Bay 2 or whatever. I could win B2. If I had a time machine, I would just show up. I'd dress up like in blackface with some of those guys that came from the Middle East to that tournament and just like incognito, so I don't like start some like butterfly effect that like changes the entire outcome of the world. Like, you just pick like some character that no one knows how to play against and just, well, I'd probably get bodied. That's the thing, is I'd probably go up against a Dhalsim and he just ST me out like fucking roundhouse kicks and fucking jabs and shit. I'm like, fuck, I can't get past this. I'm done.
That's so fucking funny.
That's the problem. And there's so many different ways to play some games, and those guys, like Tong is one of those guys who like, he doesn't, like, I'm not trying to like butter you up or anything, but like, you can figure out the buttons and what's good and you can just body people like that. Like, you're good at it.
I think I'm pretty good.
You're pretty good.
I think I'm pretty good at knowing what character I want to play, or what character type at least.
The spacing, your spacing's good. You figure out what buttons are good. You don't fuck around with the buttons that don't work, and like, it's just
that's what's up, dude.
It's scary because then you're like, oh, this guy is trying to win. Like, this is like a different animal, dude. Like, it's like a competitive thing.
I'm pretty lazy though, so like, I'll like. Because like, I do pretty well like when a new game comes out or whatever, right? And I just get lazy. I don't care about like practicing or like doing my homework.
It's because it's not fun.
It's not fun, no. And then like I think like a month or two goes by, people start leveling up, and then like Richard, like for example, fucking that guy's a tryhard. You know what I mean? He'll like look shit up specifically against me.
Damn.
Right?
It's not even try hard. It's like die hard. Like, he's like trying to be the last girl in a fucking horror movie or something. It's like, calm down, killer. Like, you're the virgin, right? The last girl's always a virgin. Like, is that who you want to be?
Frame data nerds, dude. What are you gonna do, man? Like,
no, I don't know. I'm just talking shit. But frame data is the worst, dude. Yeah. Tong knows, dude.
I don't do frame data.
Did you hear our bit on frame data? Where Rico was talking about using frame data to talk to a girl.
Oh yeah. That's a good one. I was like, if you look at her and she looks at you and you smile and she smiles back, you're +3 on that. It's so good. Yeah, it's like
oh fuck, dude.
I'm trying to like, this whole podcast is not for entertainment. It's trying to like get people to like laugh and like think that maybe if this fat piece of shit can be charming and like funny, like maybe I can do it too. And then they can't, but one day they can. Yeah. Good luck, guys. Good luck, boys. Fucking, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just talking shit. But I think frame data, I swear it's like a crutch for like the mentally handicapped. They're like, if I can understand this, I can win. It's like, no, you can't. It doesn't have anything to do with anything. It can give you kind of like a blueprint for what is like maybe
punishable.
Yeah, but you can just learn that. You can learn that by playing, and then you'll actually learn the timing of it anyways. So it's not like
you'll learn the hard way too.
Yeah. And those lessons are almost more. They're more valuable.
Yeah.
It's almost like
they set in faster, I think, too.
It's almost like coddling a child or something. You know what I mean? You think you're doing like the best thing possible for them. You're like, let me teach you everything you need to know. Let me help you. And then instead of just like kind of letting the kid go out and like learn his own mistakes and like learn, because then
it's like taking health and knowing about a vagina and then just like fingering a girl the wrong way. You're like,
I had my buddy's kid was like climbing on the couch and shit, right? And I see him. He's like Mission Impossible between like the coffee table and the couch, about to fall and shit. And Michelle goes to like stop him. I'm like, no, let him learn. Let him learn, dude. He's like,
you get that Harry Potter scar on your forehead, bro. You'll never fucking do that shit again, dog.
No, it's true. It's true. You kind of gotta, because then you'll really learn a lesson there.
Yeah, what's that shit? Helicopter parenting, dude.
Yeah,
there's different styles. Yeah, helicopter. I was a latchkey kid.
Yeah, I was too.
My parents were like working. They didn't give a fuck.
I was walking to school like
they were
second
like
grade and shit, dude.
They were like, I don't believe this like 1990s satanic death cult, like child murdering, like there was like a big thing back. You remember that?
Yeah.
You remember it, right? You couldn't go anywhere where people weren't like, but what about the satanic child killers and shit? You're like, that's not real. It's like a fucking, it's like a social contagion that like took over the whole fucking world for a while.
It's like that myth. You eat like a spider every night or some shit.
Yeah, it's like
fuck that shit.
Dude. Some shit parents pass on to you.
Yeah, it was fucking weird.
Spider every night. God,
it was weird. A friend of mine from school's dog died. A dog died. It got killed by coyotes. Clearly, it was kind of out there on the edge of town, and it got ripped to pieces. And it was getting blamed on the satanic death cult that was apparently killing everything in like every little corner of the world and shit. And like everyone believed it. Everyone thought it was real because there was a couple news stories at the time where like, and it ended up being bullshit in the it was insane. And you look back on it now, and I swear we're living through the same time right now. They're like, the satanic death cult is like still reaping havoc in like society, but it's just a different name.
Maybe I'd believe it if there was like a fucking like little satanic circle with some candles near the dog's body with like a bag with like symbols like carved in it. You'd be like, okay, like
no, yeah. I'm like,
that holds.
They're like, well, what happened? We found the dog. Yeah, it was ripped to pieces. It was torn apart. I'm like, well, don't you think like a coyote is gonna do that? They're like,
do you remember all those alien shows on TV back in the day on Fox, like Alien Autopsy and shit?
maybe.
Dude, that shit was so real back then.
Fuck yeah,
that shit was so real, dude. It was like almost like a documentary.
Fuck yeah.
I don't particularly remember that, but
there was
that
a lot
sounds
of
hype.
unsolved mysteries that would do a lot of alien shit.
The best show ever was like Ripley's Believe It or Not, and fucking Truth or Fact or Fiction.
Fact or Fiction was so good.
It's just the guy from Star Trek being like, did this boy actually saw his dick through it back overnight, or was it fucking dream?
It's a chupacabra real. Does Bigfoot exist? Or does this murderer that lives in San Diego killing kids actually exist? At the end, it would be like, the killer's real. You're like, holy fuck, dude. Like, I used to get so scared of that show. Like, fuck.
It's like, or is it just the imagination of the writers? And you're like, and then you're like, yeah, that show was fucking amazing. You remember that, right? You remember that. You gotta remember that.
Fact or Fiction, dog.
What was it? Back when the Ripley's Believe It or Not, like, books. No, not what was it called? Was it the Guinness Book of World?
We were talking
the Guinness Book of World Records were actually held by like freak people.
Yeah, bring back the freaks, dude. The guy with the biggest face and like the fucking longest fingernails and shit. Like now it's like what was one? Like one guy got in a really brutal accident and then like they gave him the record for like being flung the furthest in a car and surviving. And I'm like, bring back the big face guy, dog. Like, no one gives a fuck about that shit.
Who's got the biggest cock? Yeah, like, I want to see it. Put it in the book and living
biggest
color.
Oil on the neck. You're like, fuck yeah, dude. That's sick as fuck. Yeah, dude. Shout outs to freak shows. That's what Ripley's Believe It or Not was all about, too. Mm-hmm. Just all about freaks, dude. Fucking respected that shit. That was scary, right? Yeah, you're like, fuck, dude.
The elephant man. He's like, I'm a human being.
Elephantitis, dude, big ass ball sack,
dude. Fuck yeah. Or half man, half tree. Did you ever see that guy? That was the.
Was it like wood skin?
He
or
just
something?
looked like he had roots for like hands and legs. You're like, holy shit,
yeah, dude, real life Groot.
yeah. Dude.
They should show up at a TTF one time and add some people to the fucking book, dude.
Yeah.
Just like,
oh shit.
I love
That
you
was pretty
guys,
good.
dude.
That was pretty good. Okay. But let's get back to these girls on the forum. No, I'm like super curious. Whatever happened? Did you ever like meet them?
I met. So one was from Hawaii.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I met her like twice.
A little aloha or action or what, dude?
You know, like I said, like I didn't have a lot of money, so I thought I could travel.
No, for sure.
I'm not fucking sponsored or anything.
No.
So, and then one was from Germany.
What?
She was going to school in Germany.
Okay,
She's Asian,
okay.
but yeah.
Dude, that's badass,
Nothing happened.
dude.
You know?
That's
Nothing
but that's still
happened.
cool, dude.
That's
like,
so cool though.
Yeah.
At least they talked to you. Did they send
Yeah.
you a picture?
Was there
Yeah,
any
we
like?
Skyped and shit.
Skyped. It
Yeah.
wasn't called Skype back then, was it?
Yeah, Skype. Skype was that's all there was.
What?
For video? What else was there?
I thought Skype was a newer thing. I don't know.
Wait, how long ago was this? I thought you were talking
Oh.
about like in 2000.
Okay, oh no.
You're talking about like
Marvel
5 years ago.
Marvel through was Skype. And the one from Hawaii was just doing no video. Just had the yellow.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember like what was it like early 2000s having AIM and like getting a fucking webcam, like one of those fucking circled ones and shit. And I was in like a chat room and me and my brother were like fighting over this girl. She was like messaging him and messaging me. And we're like, that's my girl, dog. And like, we like webcammed with her and shit. And we were like, oh, she's fucking real, dude. Like, that was the craziest shit, dude.
That's so funny.
Those are the days though where you could be talking to a guy. You had no fucking idea. You're like, who's this like... They'd make chick names and just fuck with people and shit. You're like, you couldn't trust anyone back then, dude.
Oh yeah, it could be your worst enemy.
It
trying to
could
fuck
be,
with you.
dude. That's the fucking
You watched
real
Cobra
shit.
Kai?
I did.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah,
Oh, the new kid, right?
Yeah, he got
Fucking
bodied by
poor
those
bastard.
fucking.
That was the. They
He
should
got bodied by
have
those
dick
guys.
picked him, dog. Right? Like,
That would have
just
been,
some-
dude. That's what would have
I
really
was waiting
happened.
for it, dude.
But
Yeah.
he probably would. He would have been a hero,
just
dude.
a hogger. They're like,
Yeah.
Jesus
He's
Christ.
like, call me Washington Redskins. just fucking, just red hog, dude. Like fucking. God damn it. Good
Yeah,
times.
poor LARPer, dude. That was the fucking worst shit. Or what was he, fucking cosplayer or something?
Yeah,
that was terrible, dude.
That shit was funny.
Fucking Minecraft, dude. God damn it, dude.
So
God damn.
Well, yeah, they really committed to that prank, dude. They played like a whole online session with him, dude.
They like played like 6 hours of a game. It's like Rust. They like built a base, like invested all this time and shit. Like, just
They really
Just to troll him.
oh my god.
Yeah.
I forgot about that part. That's fucking funny, actually.
Well, you know, I don't know. When I was a kid, the revenge plot, I was like living out like the Count of Monte Cristo. Like a couple of kids that pushed me over once or twice, dude. Like I got them back, dude. It was
all you had, though,
it was a
dude.
long game, dude.
You were playing the long game, not the short game, dude. No, that's real, dude.
Yeah, pretty much.
People used to fuck with like I forget what it was. Akash was talking about the Apu thing, and he was like a hero to us. Instead of somebody like making fun of my shortcomings in life, I had this fucking character on Simpsons to hide behind, where all the guys would say was like, "Have a good day," and he was just like, "Fuck yeah, dude, that's badass, dude." Instead of like commenting on how short he was and shit, and like he's like, "Cancel Apu." He's like, "Yo, you got bullied because of that? Like, welcome to being a fucking kid." And I was like, "Right, like." You just got bullied nonstop, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I remember having to fucking like come up with genius plans to get people back and shit just to get them off your
It
fucking
was like
case,
you had
dude.
to have to be strength in numbers.
Yeah,
like, we always
dude.
hung out with a lot of kids. So it was
You had
like
a
if you want to
crew.
fuck with us, you're gonna have to fuck with all of us.
Yeah,
And
we
then,
would just like piss on your car and
And
shit.
then we're like, our parents don't really care if we get in trouble, so like we
Yeah.
don't, you know. It's like, do you really want to fuck with us, dude?
Yeah.
Like, do you want to fuck with us? Because I can get suspended I can get in school suspension for 2 weeks, and my parents wouldn't even find out about
Yeah.
it. I was like, do you really want to fuck with that, dude?
Like, good, man.
You want to fuck with that, dude?
Yeah, that was
Are you
fucking
sure?
scary, dude.
Like, I don't think you do, dude.
Yeah,
I got
I was-
nothing to lose, and you have like your parents will like fucking, they'll like ground you from your like fucking yacht club or some shit. You know what I mean? It's like
grounding is such a joke to me. I never understood grounding. My parents would beat my ass.
Oh, I'd get fucked up.
I would get my ass beat, and then it was like 3 weeks inside too. I'd be like, fuck. Like,
no, I get
just beat my ass, man.
I get spanked with a horse cord, like a 6-stranded leather whip. That's what I got spanked with.
Like the fucking Colt shit on the back.
Like the one that like it's like what like it's like
you know what I'm talking about? I like pain.
kind of.
Oh, shit, dude.
Yeah. It's like what vaqueros would use as like a whip for horses. They'd like ride these kind of horses that were like kind of you needed to dominate them because they're like they'd always pick the horses that were like had more vigor, but then they'd also like be more likely to like try to kill you and like break. So you had to have this like dominant whip, and if they like tried to like give you any shit, you'd whip them like down in their loin. You go whack like down into, and they'd just be like all scared. This fucking the Mexican cowboy shit is the most brutal.
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah, those guys are monsters. But yeah, so I got whipped with that shit when I was a kid.
I'd always make jokes that like I used to try to get beat because like good things would happen after I'd get hit.
Oh, nothing good.
Like they take me to Toys R Us, so I'd give me an ice cream or something. Yeah, like come on, Dad, like
guilt.
Getting weak now, dude. Jesus,
where's my body bags,
dude? Like at least let me get a small one. Hook me up with the Beast Wars, dog. Like yeah, it was fucking real, dude. But I don't know. I just like. I think it built character, dude. I fucking learned a lot, dude. I learned how to speak to adults and like, look at people in the eyes and shit.
Dude, I remember getting.
I think it kind of like hurt my like really? My social skills a little bit. Like I'd be like more afraid to speak out or.
I could see that.
Well, I was only. I remember I got beat fucking bad one time for interrupting. My dad was talking to this guy, and they were talking for a long time, and I was like waiting to like for a pause, and I was like, dude, it's been like 10 minutes. They're just fucking speaking Spanish. I can't even tell when a good time to interject in the conversation would be. So at some point, I'm just like, hey, Pops, can I like be excused? And he's just like, and I was like, and then later, dude, I got my fucking ass beat. He's like, don't ever interrupt me in front of fucking in a conversation. Like, and I was like, fuck. But I don't feel like that fucked me up. Like, like I just learned how to like in a certain situation where I feel like maybe, you know, I don't interrupt my dad, but like someone else, I'm not like afraid to be like, hey, bitch, stop talking, listen to me, like fucking, what are we doing here? You know, like, but you know, I don't know. It's different. It's different. I guess. Was it ever like out of anger whenever you like when your parents get mad at you and then like do it all like viciously? Because for my dad it was always like this weird thing where it's like I'm gonna do this because I'm gonna teach you a lesson. Like it wasn't ever at the time. It wasn't like a weird. He didn't grab me right then. It was later. He's like, don't fucking interrupt people. Like, don't, you know what I mean?
Mine was heat of the moment. Dude.
And then it was this mind fuck where he'd be like, go out to the barn and go get the cord off the fucking wall.
Well, like, sometimes I'd get in like trouble for like some trivial shit like that too, like interrupting somebody. Like you don't know you don't know you did anything wrong.
Definitely,
you know what I mean?
Definitely.
I guess some trivial shit.
Was it ever video game related? Where they were just like,
oh, my dad hated me playing video games, dude.
I don't think so. Like no, actually, I don't think any. Okay, my mom dropped me off at the arcade. As like a daycare, but I don't think any of them ever noticed or realized how
much time you were spending on it.
That's crazy.
My dad found out once. He like realized we were spending too much time on it, and we went out. He made my mom take us out to go do something for the day, and he had like a pop-up garage sale and sold all of our Nintendo shit. It was fucked up.
That's harsh.
And I was just, we got back, and he's like, it's all gone. Like you guys are spending too much time on that, and we were just like.
That's
but then
like heartbreaking as a kid.
No, it was a bummer.
Oh,
it was a bummer. My older brother got a job after that and got at Wendy's just to buy a Sega Genesis again. I was like,
that's so hype though.
And then once that happened, we started working. You know, we started like doing a lot of chores because we had so much bullshit to do. My dad always had like a lease, like a property lease where he had horses and stuff. So we'd go like clean the pins, wash out the water buckets, do all the shit, and then he'd give us like $5 allowance, and then we'd go to the swap meet on Sunday, and I'd always take that money and buy a Nintendo game, and then eventually we like
build your collection back.
I had to buy back all the games I had.
That's
first,
worst.
And then sifting through like just swap meet piles of carts, just finding like gotcha paintball and like it not being as cool as I remember it being. I was like, fuck, like this game was sick. It was kind of like Punisher, but it was like gayer. Like I was like. Or it was almost like Hogan's Alley, but like even gayer than that. I was like, well, this shit wasn't as cool as I thought it was. Oh well. Yeah.
That's actually my family was. We had a computer early on.
Yeah.
Me too.
My mom got me one, but the rest of my family was pretty anti me being on the computer. Wow. This is like I was like learning shit and like
look at how wrong they were, right? Look at me now,
my career,
fucking Illumina, dude. Yeah. I still rock that Illumina beanie like every day. Yeah, dude, because it's cold. It's been windy and cold, so like my hat will blow off. So I've been wearing the Illumina beanie, and like I just get weird looks when I'm like, I'm at like a gas station in Valley Center, and people are like, Illumina, what the fuck is that? I'm just like, don't worry about it, dude. You're not techie enough to understand.
That's cool though that she hooked you up with a PC early on.
My parents, my mom, same thing.
My sister used to cut my internet cord just because she's a bitch,
Fuck
she cut the phone cord. Like you could just unplug it out. Yeah,
what the fuck?
What a bitch,
yeah,
dude.
She was a bitch.
That's insane. What was
she
older?
wanted
To get on or what?
No,
she was jealous. She was jealous, probably.
Yeah, she's probably.
I
wasn't bothering anybody,
but you're sitting there and you're kind of bored, and then you see someone just enthralled, and they're like,
rages,
like, fuck this shit, dude. I remember the one dude.
I remember the last time I smiled. I want to smile again, too. Yeah,
you guys ever look up porn on a 56K modem?
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh,
like
AOL.
The pictures load line by line, dude.
And
oh yeah,
it's so intense. It's so intense, dude, because it's always at the bottom where like the good shit is, and you're just like, oh come on, like. And
that's the ticket.
Me and my brother like printed out a fucking rogue hentai, and he like folded it up and put it in his pocket. And they were doing laundry and they found it. That was one time we got fucked up. Dude.
So that happened to me. Yeah, I've told this story on the podcast.
It was not just
if
porn.
This was real porn. Yeah, this is cartoon shit. I'm like,
what's
sorry.
this furry shit?
No, this was like Dragon Ball Z type shit. Probably. So this is the most epic hentai caught up story I've ever had in my life, and I've told it on the podcast maybe once or twice, but I'm gonna tell it because I don't think Tong knows. I printed, this was 56K hentai era, like early. I must have been dude, 5th grade.
Damn, son,
5th grade,
early boy.
So this was like, I don't even know what year this was. Probably fucking 1999 or some shit. I had a Sailor Moon, the 2 blonde-haired ones. It was Sailor Moon and the other blonde-haired chick, like scissoring in a bed, and it was fucking the hottest picture. And it took me like a week to finally get it to like load and print, and I got it printed, and I had it hidden, and it would just be my like, I'd go to bed at night just like looking at it and be like, fucking one day, dude, I'm gonna see some scissor action in IRL. And I had it hidden in this like. I still have the same dresser to this day. It's insane. It had like a cubby hole where you'd like pull the drawer out all the way, and there'd be like a little thing there, and I'd have it hidden in there. And we lived in this house that was like 100 years old. It was a fucking shit piece dump, and it had like a stone fireplace, and it was like a 2-bedroom, and it was like 5 of us living in this thing. My parents lived in the living room, so their bed was in the living room with a TV. And we had the kids had the older kids and the younger kids had the 2 bedrooms, right? Well, the fireplace was on. It was in the wintertime, and I'm sitting there. We're playing like it's always Ninja Turtles 3 Manhattan Project on Nintendo, and I see her come into my room with this look and a piece of paper in her hand, and I'm like, oh my fucking god! I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! And she's like, Rico, what is this? And I was like, I don't know, let me see. And I just reach and grab it, and I crumple it up and throw it in the fire. And it just starts burning. And she was like, and I just start playing my game again. And I was like, she didn't say shit, dude. She didn't say shit. I was just like, you fucked up, dude. You had me checkmated, and I just got out of that shit, dude. Like, you left a little wiggle room, dude. I was like,
this is my only out.
Yeah, that's a good out, though. Honestly, dude.
I was like, I don't know, let me see. I just threw it in the fire, and I could just see it burning, and there's like a tear like coming out of it. It's just like the labia's like rat rubbing, like just burning up. I was like, I know I'm not gonna be able to get that one back.
Oh
dude.
Fuck, that's so funny, dude. It's like, yeah, back then, man, porn was fucking crazy.
I bet you if I really went on a Google search, I could find that picture.
Probably.
I might make that the like. I might bleep it out and make it like the fucking. God damn it,
that's so epic, dude. No, those early PCs, man. That was like that changed my life, dude. Getting Warcraft 3 for the first time.
It was the first kind of... You're older than us.
Yeah.
My first good PC computer was that...
Windows 98, dude. That's what I had.
Well, we had a Windows like early 98 version, and then I remember the first upgrade we got. Because my mom had a computer for work, even though she didn't really use it. She was a real
email and shit.
She was a real estate agent, so like she pretended like to use it, and so she'd buy one. And I remember we went to Costco to buy a new computer, and it was like the biggest day of our lives. And they were expensive.
Fuck yeah,
they were fucking expensive. And we bought the new Millennium Edition, fucking Windows like weird kind of color cased like computers. Like it
kind
had
of like the Apple ones.
Kind of, yeah. It had like a weird like plastic shell, and it had like a weird color to it, dude. Maybe those were the iMac, but no, it was definitely a Millennium Edition thing, and no one knew it was going to be the biggest piece of shit. Those Millennium Edition operating systems were fucking garbage, dude. 98 was way better.
Yeah,
it was way faster. It was way. And we were like, man, can we get the old computer back? What the fuck, dude? This shit sucks ass. But those were the crazy days. What games were you into playing back on PC version?
I was playing Rainbow Six. I played a lot of Warcraft 3.
Hell yeah.
Rainbow Six, Warcraft 3.
You played Warcraft 3 too? Do you know Mnemonic, dude? You ever hear about that game? Yeah. That was pretty good, right? Yeah.
What was your race? Would you play?
I'd play Undead or...
I respect that, actually.
Or Night Elves.
I respect that. God damn it. That's cool picks right there.
That's a very Asian...
I don't think I could ever get back into that. That game's hard. It is. That game's so hard.
I'd like to play it. Like campaign, I've gone through and played the campaign, but
I don't think I could physically play it anymore.
To be good, like the people are now.
The keys aren't even on the left side; they're like anywhere on the keyboard, right?
Yeah, like you gotta hit T. T like
you could change
B,
it though, right?
T A what?
You could change the keybinds,
I don't think you could change.
No, you could not.
No.
Fuck, I always thought you could.
I think the newer one, which is shitty, right?
Yeah, Reforged.
I think they put it all on the left side, but
that's smart, I guess.
I don't think it's.
I remember Joey was so crazy with that.
Joey was
shit.
good.
We
had one friend who was good.
Yeah, man.
He was like he would do like ladder, like he would actually try to like win shit. He was in like a little clan and shit because we were all like kind of poo buddy.
Yeah, I sucked ass, dude. But I thought it was.
I love that game though.
Yeah,
that real time strategy type, like I wouldn't play like how people thought you were like, you know how people just like do the clicks just to get the click.
Yeah.
Like I don't do that. I would just. I wasn't good, but maybe that's why I wasn't good. I mean,
I would fuck someone up every once in a while, though.
I mean, I had a shaman fucking icon on fucking Battle.net, dude. Whatever.
I think that was the coolest part too, Battle.net, and like having the different like chat rooms and like.
I had a couple shamans. If I would have put all my accounts together, I probably
could
have had
done some work,
a wolf rider or something.
But it's kind of cool because like.
Oh,
Raider.
He threw the net. That's right. The net.
Yeah, dude. That was such a cool strat too.
But did you play like Warcraft 2? Because I was talking about old computer shit. No. Oh man, we played fucking.
Do you want to know what game
Doom?
I played was old? No.
Because we played Doom and Warcraft 2. Like that was the first computer games.
Let me tell you what I played. I played these things called MUD, multi-user dungeon. So imagine WoW, right? Like role playing RPG, but it was only text. So
I think. Oh my god!
You hit north. And then a new a description of the room came up. You hit west, a new description of the room came up. If you wanted to attack somebody, you type attack or whatever his name.
That's so crazy, dude.
That's insane.
So, I mean, it was fun. It was like,
fuck yeah.
I think that kind of deterred me from when WoW blew up. Like, that kind of deterred me because it took up like a lot of my life.
Definitely.
So I was like, I don't want to get into this again.
That's a good,
you already learned the lesson.
Yeah. That's a good lesson to learn.
Yeah, we were trying to get our high school diplomas while playing World of Warcraft like 80 hours a fucking week,
and trying not to get like caught up for stealing game time and like.
I was trying to like thread the needle of like molesting like schoolmates and like consensual fucking. You know what I mean? Like fucking. It was a bad time, dude.
Yeah.
They should have spoke up. No, I'm just kidding. How was I supposed to know, dude? That's my like whole bit. It's not real.
The first games I ever played too were like Counter-Strike 1.5.
Oh yeah.
I remember seeing somebody playing that for the first time, and
Half-Life like broke the world. Like Half-Life like really turned the whole.
That was a cool fucking
gaming thing upside down.
But I used to play a lot of web browser bullshit like Neopets and fucking like.
You ever play Gunbound?
Fuck, I don't think I did.
I've heard of it.
Is that one fucking hype as fuck?
It's like Worms. It was just a.
What? Worms was sick as fuck, dude.
When Worms Armageddon came out, I was like, yo, this game is fucking stupid fun. This is like stupid shit fun. Like the weapons got so dumb, like the bananas and shit, and like they blow up and then blow up other ways and then blow up other things and like blah, 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 blah.
One of the moves was a dragon punch.
Yeah,
that's sick as fuck, dude. That's so
Worms
funny.
was dope.
Worms is sick, dude.
I still remember this kid had a fucking calculator, like a Texas Institute calculator with worms on it. What? And I was like, how the fuck did you do that? And I like tried Googling it.
That's cool.
Was it like a one of a kind? Like what the fuck?
Yeah, I tried to Google it like recently too when I was in college. And
how the fuck did that guy do that?
Maybe it was something someone sold. Like,
dude, you understand? Like, there's shit that is like forgotten tech. Like when I was like 12, I like could take Japanese ROMs and translate them into English so I could play like Super Robot Wars 3 on fucking a Super Nintendo emulator. I don't know how to fucking do that anymore.
No, I know.
I couldn't figure it out even if I could try.
I remember there was a kid on the street that got what were all the Dragon Ball Z ones? Final Bow, Battle 22.
The best DBZ RPG. If you could beat Raditz, you were a god. I never got past Raditz. I think he was the boss of the game.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he was like the first boss.
I remember emulators mind fucking me though. Like I remember it like seeing some kid like bring like a fucking like floppy disk to my house and like give me all these games and I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
Cool.
Yeah, I was
and
like
then, and then I remember the first time we got a PlayStation like hack to play Japanese games.
Rico,
did you ever fuck with that?
You hooked me up with the mod spring and the disc, dog.
Yeah, bro.
I remember that shit.
Yeah.
Dude.
So I was like, bro, you're not playing Japanese PlayStation games, bro. I was like, let me show you what's up. We like went to the swap meet and I like knocked on like a door and they're like, what's the password? I was like, bacon. And then like we went back and I was like, he needs a fucking mod kit for his PlayStation. They were like, you didn't get it from here.
Some kid taught me how to disc swap before I even knew what the spring and the disc was. So you would like load the American game and then you would like swap it at certain spots. And if you did it right, it would like work, dude.
You didn't use the tape?
No, dude.
What did you
I was
do?
like a fucking
on the
idiot,
PlayStation
bro.
1?
Yeah, PS1.
Yeah, you loaded some game and then you loaded the game, you put the tape on the thing that thought the lid was closed. And then you took the disc out, put the new disc in.
Wow.
And the lid was never open because of the tape.
Dude, that's
wait a second.
fucking
This
tech.
is kind of the thing that I had.
I think we would put like instead of the spring because that's what he
Yeah,
had.
I had like a
we'd
weird
put, like,
thing
a
that was
pencil
like
cap or something.
no, this was like a thing that you'd buy.
I
and
know.
it was made for it.
Yeah, yeah.
And it would like juke it out, and it was weird. It was fucking weird.
Oh, it was just a piece of tape.
It was
Scotch
weird.
tape.
God damn it. I got fucking
I just used to think
It came
that
in a
was so
box
cool.
too. It had like it said like PlayStation fuckery. I was like, cool. Remember Game Sharks and shit?
Oh,
Game
fuck,
Sharks were
gold
sick,
fingers and shit, dog.
Game Sharks were
dude.
fucking insane.
I
You'd,
think
like,
that's how we got
hack-
It was like a
Round
big ass.
table.
It made your cartridge like this long, like it did this big ass thing sticking out of your Nintendo or some shit.
So badass though. That's when cheats and like shit like that were cool though.
Well, remember that G4 had that show called
my
Cheaters
God,
or like Cheats
yeah.
or Cheat Code or whatever?
Yeah, I do remember.
And it would just
that.
be like up, down, left, right,
ABA.
There's this. You guys remember gaming magazines, right? They had like
fuck,
the code cheat section,
Tips and
like,
tricks, like
yeah,
170.
and like submit your cheats for like $20 or something. And I thought I was so clever. I'd take like cheats from the other magazines and like send them in.
You ever get
I never got anything for it.
You tried that.
I remember the mail that was a thing. No one fucks with that anymore. I remember getting like Viz magazine, like the anime magazines. Like I'd like get the little thing out of a one, and you'd like put like $3.50 in it, and you'd like put it in an envelope, and you'd put it in the mail,
Fuck
and it'd
yeah,
come back,
dude.
and you'd get like some like, this is the new cartoon for the next like 6 months or something. You're like, what the fuck? And like I like pretended to read because I was like,
Oh yeah, I never fucking.
just like, there's no hentai in here. They throw in the trash. I'm like, fuck.
I fought to get like a Thrasher subscription or some shit. I remember as a kid, like skateboard magazines were the shit, dude. And I was just like come on, Dad. Like, what was it? School would give you those fucking things where they'd be like, oh, you guys want to like sell magazines? Do you remember that shit?
Yeah.
And I'd always tried like, dude, let's fucking subscribe to some of these.
And then like, however much you sold, you'd like get put in like a tornado thing with like $1 bills and shit. You'd like pull your shirt up and try to catch them all.
Yeah, that was the shit, dude. That's like a thing kids don't do anymore. I feel like.
Well, I think they still do have
like
those book sales things.
Oh, the coupon books and shit.
I think they do.
We used to have so many different ones though. I feel like the beef jerky in high school. I fucking owed so much money, dude. Yeah, I was so bad, dude.
Yeah, I'd have to be like, Mom, I fucked up. I tried to like impress. I like gave a bunch of lollipops to these girls, trying to like get them to like suck my lollipop, and now like I need $25 like, in the hole. I think my teacher's connected to the Russian mafia. Like, I can't fuck around with this. Like, you need to pay up. Like,
every time I'm in lunch line, she's like, "Don't you owe me money, motherfucker?" Like, oh yeah.
So
that's so good, dude.
Let's talk about FGC shit again. I guess we're like totally off topic. We're very
okay. Back to the magazine thing. I heard you had some tips and tricks in the magazine.
Did someone come out and just like interview you?
Oh, for Marvel 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I don't know why I agreed to it. He had me go to the beach and did some scenic interview, and he just asking me about shit, like just general interview questions. I don't know.
Wait,
I regretted doing it.
You regretted it?
Yeah, I don't, because I don't care for Marvel 2 anymore. No. I don't want anything to do with it.
Wow.
I hadn't cared for it for a long time, so.
Wow.
Yeah.
What happened, Tom?
What happened? It's just.
It's a shitty game.
Okay, yeah, it's a shitty game too, but it's like the game's like 20 years old. You're like,
yeah.
But people are doing the like
fight cake stuff.
No, it's not fight cake. It's like, but they're doing these tournaments where it's like ratio tournaments. Like,
I think they should just move on.
Tom, there's nothing to play. You have to realize.
Okay. You've seen that Ryu video? Evolve, adapt, whatever, blah 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 blah. Well, that's what a good fighting game player does, right?
You go into the fucking private sector and you shoryuken your bosses and shit. Like,
you don't fucking
take the lessons from the past and I mix up my fucking cohort.
The direction I see fucking Marvel 2 is going is like you've got these Smash players still walking around with their CRTs and shit. And they're fucking,
Are you like
N64s? And I don't want Marvel to be that way. I don't want to be that guy still playing this 20-year-old game, lugging around CRT. Like, hey, just, if you're a good fighting game player, you'll pick up some new shit and you'll be good at it. You know what I mean?
You're like attacking me, like in this is like what I do. I don't play Marvel, but I play like old games and I bring a CRT around. And I take fucking but I'm cool, and those guys are smelling.
These guys are like trying to take it like really serious. Like they're trying to bring it back. It's dead.
Yeah, that's kind of real though, right? It's like bring back Razor scooters. It's like, come on, dog, those things are gone, dude. Like,
okay, I think I've got a bad vibe from it because like people are trying to call me out for like money matches in Marvel 2. I'm like, I don't play this game anymore, and I know you've been grinding real hard.
Oh,
so,
okay.
I don't want to be called out on that. You know what I mean? Okay. I'm not trying to money match people.
I respect that actually.
Because you don't play that game anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
but they think I'm like still good or.
But
whatever.
I don't think. I understand what you're saying. Believe me, I understand. There's more to life than fucking playing like old fucking games and shit. But if you're gonna play games and you're gonna play games that you like, I don't want to, especially if they're like doing their due diligence and like actually taking like good setups and having a setup to play. The people that do that kind of shit, dude. I took a setup to Evo once and had to sit through the goddamn line with the fucking TV and shit, dude. It's not fucking fun. It's not fun. So if someone's willing to do it, maybe don't like kick him in the back or like carrying a fucking TV. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to play, but I get your point where people are trying to like be like, oh, I want to beat Genghis because he's like the last holdout of the like old guys who haven't gotten killed by the new guard.
And I've played enough Marvel. Like, believe me, I don't need to play anymore. I've spent way too much time. I think I'm pretty fucking good. But
are you?
No, I'm not the best now. No.
How many people that you think are like good that you could fuck up? You think you could beat any of them if you tried?
Nowadays, I don't think so. No.
Damn.
But you could have at one point. You could have bodied them.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is one thing we brought up last week that I think would be good to talk about now. What do you think about updating old games?
No,
Don't.
No.
I respect that.
I don't think
because I was listening to the Event Hubs podcast. They were talking about it, and I was just
people won't play it.
I don't think so either.
They will not play it.
Here's so Marvel 2, right? I can go back and play anytime and have a good time. Alpha 2, all the old school games. I'll just hop on, fight Cade, and I'll have a good time. I'll never go back to Street Fighter 4, even though it was a good game, but I don't remember how to fucking play that shit because it's been updated. I can't play Street Fighter 5 because it's been fucking updated. Definitely. So I can never go back to these games.
That's an interesting point.
Huh?
That's an interesting point.
That is.
I never
thought of it like that either.
The games that get put out and just
stay
like sent out into the world like a fucking like iRobot, you know, they make that one special robot and they just there's only one and it's unique and it gets, you know,
he has feelings and
you know, like those old games, they'd get made and they did not really they'd get patched kind of. Like there were patches that people didn't really know about, like you know the numbers when you turn on,
but they weren't major patches.
No. There was like if there was a big bug, they'd take it out. There was and it mostly was like the Japanese release, ironically, is the worst one, and then it goes like, well, I know this is for Alpha 2, like 02 is the worst version of the game. There's so many broken shit, and then the European one is an updated patch version of it, and the US one is the like best version of it, and then there's a second US version of it that has a different code, and they even fixed a couple alpha counters that have janky hitboxes, and then they made Gold, which is that's a perfect example of how you just don't fuck with the game, because Gold, like, or Alpha 3 Upper, you know, they like patch this like old game and it's like this shit's kind of lame. Like Gold is boring. It took out all the damage, and then you're like, we're just we fucking touching sticks like, now. Like, what the fuck is this?
Like even like just from one patch to another, like in recent modern games. People who main a character will just stop playing because they fuck up their character so badly, and like you know that fucking Toy Story meme. I'm done playing with you. That's exactly it. Just drop it, never.
That's kind of crazy because like people do play all those old games, but they're also ones that were just kind of made and put out there, and that's it.
That used to be how gaming was, though, right? They'd give you a game, and that's what you got.
And it's like if they keep patching it, it almost like kills
that
the
game
like,
too.
Yeah, it's not the same game.
Kills it.
Damn, I never thought of it like that, dude.
That's interesting.
Because Street Fighter 5, fuck, man, it seems like every couple months they update that shit. It's like a fucking new game every time, dude.
I haven't played it. I know, like, last time I went, I tried doing my combos, and they don't even...
Yeah, dude, my combos don't work either. What the fuck?
Who did you play in 5?
Nash.
I liked Nash, too. I thought he was so good.
He sucked. Tong was right. Tong was like, this character's bad. You guys just suck ass.
He was cool, kind of, though, I thought. I don't know. I always like older characters, too. I think they're fucking sick. When did you stop playing? Like almost instantly?
No, I remember... I was always getting second. Richard was always getting first. And I think at one point I was just like, Richard beat me, and I was like, yeah, I can't beat this guy. I'm like, I give up. I think he put me out. I think.
You know what though? That's real, dude. That game was, I don't know. I never even went out and played it with anybody. I just like played it at home. And I just wanted to like relive memories, and I was like, this just isn't fun.
Yeah. Street Fighter 5 was there was some cool shit that happened, like spectating, like my friends. But for me, there wasn't a whole lot of highlights there. I was just like, the only thing that was cool was I quit for a whole year. I didn't play for like 13 months, and I went to Evo Japan and made out of pools and winners, and I was like,
that's pretty sick. I like that.
I finally got a free pool for once in my life, dude. I'd always get a goddamn death bracket at tournaments, and I finally got an easy one, and I made it out, dude.
So, would you play Street Fighter 6 if it dropped?
Yeah, I'd play.
Oh, he'd collect money for like 6 weeks, fucking 6
I almost
months.
respect this mentality, though. Like, you just gotta adapt and move on, dude.
It's a like different way to think of it. I don't. Like, the new games aren't fun to me. Like, you can like.
No, but you can
I don't play for the. I don't play for the game. I play to beat people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the game. You're
like a conqueror, like destroyer.
The game could be like amazing, but if there's nobody playing it, I don't want to play. I don't want to play it. I don't want to play the CPU. Fuck.
Dude, I do that shit.
Yeah, I know you do. I watched your video trying to beat fucking Shinakuma.
I love figuring out. I found a new little loop the other day, and like I gotta remember what it was.
That's almost like not speed running shit, but kinda, right? It's like you're like
no, like you kind of, yeah. So like there's certain situations against the AI where if I do the same thing, they'll do the same thing over there. So like I try to find all these ways to where I can like
manipulate them,
get perfects against people.
That's so crazy.
Like if you walk up to Geef on the AI on expert with Geef, he'll fuck you up. But if you stand in one spot and crouch short, he'll jump every time.
Have you seen the Mortal Kombat 3 speedruns?
No.
There's a bunch of fucking losers, right? Like they're speedrunning this shit. But like when I was watching the runs, I was like, that's the shit I used to do when I was trying to save money because I was in my last quarter.
Yeah, you cheese it out. Yeah. You do like cheesy shit that like you know is gonna work. Like for instance, against Sagat, you can walk him. If you walk forward, right when he'll walk straight back to the corner, and if you sweep, he throws a fireball, no matter what, a high fireball.
Damn.
So like you can just get, and it doesn't matter what character you pick. It's like the stupidest shit. Like it. And like you start learning all these weird little, and then you're like, man, like I can do this with one token on expert. Like this is kind of fun. And then you just start trying to do it with more characters and trying to figure out more little like I don't know why this shit's fun to me, but it is.
It is kind of cool
because I'm a fucking loser, people. I'm a fucking loser. Tong knows. Ask Tong.
Well, that's what I felt like with Street Fighter 5 too. I was like, where's the story mode? I remember thinking that when it first dropped.
What?
Oh yeah.
I want to play arcade mode.
Oh, Street Fighter 5.
Yeah, dude.
That game. Shit the bed.
That was the worst thing that could ever happen,
Dude,
I think.
The developers need to stop like putting these dates, these like hard dates, and then just putting it out no matter what when that date comes out. Like make the fucking game work and make it like somewhat polished.
Yeah.
And then put it out. And I don't know. I think Tong's like put out a game that's good and don't
touch it again.
Don't patch it.
Yeah.
Just put it out.
We got all these fucking soft ass people that are like complaining and shit, trying to nerf this, blah blah blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
stupid.
It's just complainers, dude.
Bitches, dude.
Yeah,
they should just be making new games. They should just put out a game and then start working on a new game.
Yeah,
and just let that game fester and like it might be good, it might be bad, it might be fucking Third Strike first generation or whatever. Not Third Strike, but like Street Fighter 3, like new. You might be that dumbass shit, you know. But oh well. There'll be a better one.
The new one, dude.
There'll be a better one that comes out down the line. You know what I mean?
That's what kept us in this hiatus of not having games to play too, because they just keep patching games that we fucking already
And the way they patch is bad. They should like rise the tide of the shitty people instead of nerf.
Oh yeah, I hate nerfs.
They do like buff the shitty people, and the game will be funner and more crazy than if you like do this like. It's like, have you ever read Harrison Bergeron?
No, I don't know.
It's like a short story about this like society in the future that like doesn't like things that aren't equal, and this one guy has like he's like naturally like athletic and like everything is equal. So like people that have everyone, if you have a pretty voice, they put like a voice box on you and makes everyone sound like shit. And like it's just like this like dystopian nightmare kind of like futuristic short story. It's only like 20 pages long. But at the end, this guy who's like chained up because he's like so he can jump higher than anyone. He can like he's stronger than everyone. And he gets loose and they fucking kill him because like he's like running a rampage on the town. It's a weird story. And what I'm saying, what the fuck was I getting at with this? No, what we're talking about?
Patches?
Patches.
So like Harrison Bergeron is an example of like how not to patch a fucking game. It's like you should be buffing the people that suck ass
instead of just
instead of like good. It's the opposite. It's supposed to be like a scary story of the future of like what would happen if. I mean, it's pretty much living in today's society. I mean, like, let's face it. Like, that story is like, oh, you can't do this because it's ableism or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like
you can't be hot because then fat people will be bad.
Yeah.
Like,
if Adele loses weight, like, we're gonna burn London down. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Just people are fat. I'm fucking fat. I have to stop drinking rock stars. Okay, like, I have to do something about it. I'm rationing myself to like 2 rock stars a week, like only on Sundays. Like I have to stop getting fucking personal pizzas from fucking. You know what I mean? Like,
would you get that from the book club,
dude? It just has to be done. It has to be done.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking...
Write a book on how not to
I gained like
and
16 pounds in 3 weeks because I started drinking Rockstars like at a clip that was like deadly. You know what I mean? It was like, I'm just dual wielding fucking Rockstars. What the fuck am I doing? Like, I can't keep that up forever.
No.
Like, you're healthy the way you are. It's like, no, I'm not. I'm fucking dying. What the fuck are you talking about?
I think if you can't breathe while you tie your shoes, that's a big problem.
I can't even tie my shoes without being short-winded, dude. It's like, I'm lucky I ride a horse around, because if I had to walk, I'd be fucked. You know what I mean? It's like...
God has these ways of showing you that you're a little overweight, and the shoelace one got me.
Yeah, dude, that happened to me when I was like 10 years old. My dad's like, maybe you should stop eating fucking chips, you fat fuck. I was like, God damn it.
Dude. That's too good.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's bad, dude. Yeah. But like, you need to like pick up the like the losers, the loser characters, like make them better. Don't Harrison Bergeron.
I think it's because like people want their games to last longer. I mean, what player wants their round to last longer, so it feels like they're participating.
They're not even arcade games anymore. They're not even arcade games. What the fuck does that? That's not a real argument. That was an argument like whenever you had to put 50 cents or a quarter into play. Yeah. But now it's like you buy the game and you hate yourself for the next 5 years. That's what it is. That's what fighting games are now. It's like, oh, I'm gonna invest in this shit and I'm gonna get trolled by the developers and they're gonna make some bitch made fucking game, and at the end I'm gonna be like, wow, I hope something cool comes out soon, or maybe I'll start playing Marvel 2 again.
Those like patches are so insulting too, because like, you know, if you're like a good player and you like manage to like figure out whatever's broken at the time, right? Definitely. If you manage to figure out how to counter it, and then they just patch it out. It's like, well, there goes your effort and your advantage, because that's the meta and you know how to beat it.
And it's not like some busted ass game. If left to the people, they can't figure it out. You know? Like, Third Strike has been around for a long time. Like, there are people that are character experts and they'll fucking do some badass shit. And then maybe they're not gonna win all the tournaments. Maybe Hugo's not gonna win all the fucking tournaments, but he can still do some cool parry and fucking super you, and like some chick from Hawaii will message you on a fucking throw and be like, hey, I saw that shit, dude. Like, you want to be my make-believe boyfriend for like a week or some shit?
I swear I'm not a guy.
I swear I have things.
Girl just needs a guy in real life.
I have girl things, dude.
God, if only MySpace was around back then, right? Where you can actually like research shit. Like, so what's your first and last name? Yeah,
I just dropped something on my pussy and now my stomach hurts. It's like, wait a second, what? It's like, I don't have balls, I swear to God. I swear.
It's fucking true, because like I feel like a lot of people, like this guy on Event Hubs, I forget his name, he's just the biggest crybaby, just like, this character's so good and like I can't ever do anything, and it's like, I liked that. I liked a character that was so hard that you had to find shit out. Like,
or pick a character that does good against them and learn multiple characters.
I guess that's a thing. I just was a character loyalist. I don't like
no like in if a game sits around long enough,
that's true. That is true.
You can start to be like, okay,
I'll play him.
I'll learn the matchups for multiple characters, but I'm not gonna play. If someone's playing Guy or whatever, like I'm not gonna pick certain characters because they just can't anti-air him
definitely
properly. Like, it's just not reliable. So you pick a character with like a solid anti-air against that character and you learn the matchup. That's what I would do. Like, I'm not gonna fuck around and play I'm not gonna play like a Dawn against Guy. I'm not gonna play J-Smack with a Dawn.
Yeah.
Because I have good anti-airs that don't work against him. So fuck it. Why am I gonna sit there and get mad at the game? I'm just gonna pick a character who can actually down fierce the fucking jump.
Yeah,
you know,
that's true.
They have been doing better with the newer games. Have been doing better with those hard counter characters. Like, that doesn't really exist anymore. I mean, there's still counters, but it's not like a hard counter where it's just like a free win.
Yeah, but it's also more like,
that's true.
It's it's edgeless. It's like Play-Doh. It's like, you know what I mean?
Mushing around, dude.
It's just fucking.
Yeah,
you ain't gonna cut anything with that, dude. It's like bullshit. It's bullshit. I don't know. I think there should be matchups that are fucked up, and I think you should kind of have to like learn more characters
and shit,
or get so good at it that you can trick people. Like, look at that guy who was playing fucking Fang and won CEO.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, dude, no one knows how to play against me. Like, because this character sucks ass. Like, you actually want a major?
That's
like,
what I think
crazy.
is cool about that, though. That
but also they patched it.
Yeah.
So that doesn't really work. But, like, you know, I'm trying to think of a game where someone won a major.
We're still pretty low tier,
like
though,
an
no matter
old
what.
game. Like, so Silent Scope, that fucking nerd, he's won ST things with Cammy. It's like, come on. That character sucks ass. Like, that's impressive.
That's super impressive.
That's impressive. He won, like, some stupid Canada Cup shit, like, or something. I can't remember. He won a major with
That's like the ultimate flex, I feel like.
And then some other guy won a major with Geef, like in ST, like, recently.
Isn't Geef good? Geef's pretty good, right?
No, he's not.
Are you sure?
In hyper fighting or something? Not fucking... In ST, sucks ass. What are you talking about?
Just has that damage or what?
Well, you're good with them, but, like, you know. Hey, so, I'm gonna take a leak. You guys talk for a second. I have a topic when we come back.
Okay. I want to get into this turn waster shit, dude. What defines a turn waster, dude?
Oh, so you know, like you and your homie are playing, right?
Yeah.
You guys are on a good streak going, and then some fucking guy, you know, it's like, hey, I got next. And it's just trash, dude. That guy's a fucking turn waster, dude. Right?
How do you stop being a turn waster?
How do you stop being a turn waster? Oh man. Oh man.
Win.
You just
gotta win.
Or maybe play at a station that's of your level.
I got you.
And yeah, that's not trying to be like exclusive, but like
you gotta earn your fucking way up, man.
You're not. I don't think you'll learn anything.
No, that's true. That is very true.
I mean,
because like I'd play people my level and I'd feel good, and then I'd play Richard and be like, I'm a fucking turn waster, bro. Like, how do I win against this guy? Like, what do you do? He'd pick anybody and just body me too. It's not like he plays main.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe it's not completely based on skill level too. It's just like, okay. You see like two people, and it's like a really good match to watch. Everyone's watching and shit. Definitely. You know what I mean? And everyone's hype. And then someone just interrupts that. Like,
and just ruins the flow.
Like, bro, we were watching these two people play, you know?
I respect that, actually. Well, that makes more sense then. Okay, it's not so much a skill thing. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just like, I think that was the biggest thing about tournaments that was scary. Was like, just don't be a turn waster, dude. Like, I remember thinking that, like, I'm so scared to play because they're going to find out, dude. They're going to fucking find out, bro. What is, because I feel like 0-2 was like a fucking curse of mine all the time, dude. Evos for fucking, 2 years in a row. I finally went 2-2 and I felt good about it, but I just didn't know how to break that curse, dude.
I mean, I don't like these, I don't like all the, like, the negative, stigmas, like you know, going 0-2 is, like, embarrassing and shit, you know what I mean? Like, because it puts a lot of pressure on you to, like, not...
Definitely.
Then you might not perform well because of the pressure, or like, let's say I gotta play Rico and you know Rico sucks, right? Mm-hmm. And people are saying you got this guy. This guy's free.
Exactly.
But if it fucks with your you know your mental state,
especially if he gets around on you and shit, and you're like, oh fuck, dude. Like,
and then I lose to Rico and everyone makes fun of me. So I don't like to talk to anybody like during a tournament, like a bracket.
I respect that.
Yeah. They just have nothing
They can
only
throw
negative.
You off.
Yeah.
They can fuck you up.
Oh,
yeah.
Really can, dude. Especially the whole, this guy's good.
I hate that
he's not that good. You should get him. And you're like
that happened to me with that Silos fucking Ken player after I beat fucking... Everyone's like, yeah, you'll fuck this guy up. He's like that. So I was like, all right.
No, that's devastating.
But you know what? I still fucking... You know, I don't know. I don't get too shit for that shit. But it does kind of suck whenever you feel like you let people down.
Yeah. I don't like team tournaments either because I feel like I let people down. I never do well.
Yeah, that's the fucking worst, dude. I've let so many people down in team
tournaments. I like them because you have more to like...
Sometimes you can do something.
They're more epic almost.
The Alpha 2 tournament against... like, I did terrible, you know?
Yeah.
But then, you know, when it was just me and them, I fucked them up, dude.
You know what's fucked up? I played that... Remember that Rose player? Like a couple weeks ago, the guy who played Rose, like the he was the guy who's never come out ever again. He came to my house one time. Yeah, he played Chun-Li and Rose. I played him on Fightcade with Geef versus Rose. I fucking bodied him.
Yeah,
and I was like, well, but back then I didn't know how to play Geef, and I was like, man, this kind of sucks. Because like, if we just would have been a little more fucking polished, I know Green Joker is. In a weird way, I think he's probably the hardest guy to beat. But you beat him that one. You beat him at because the Rolento is bullshit, dude. Like he's kind of a broken character, like literally broken. Like that's actually a good. people say broken way too often.
They don't know what broken is.
No, that custom combo, it's like... That's broken. That's broken. That's broken. That's like literally the game breaking like right before your eyes. You're like, oh wow, look at the damage. Jesus Christ. Okay, you know, it's a little it's a coined term that just gets people are like, oh my god, roll is broken. You're like, really? You just like roll's broken.
A lot of people are just trolls though. They just like don't block something. Like,
well, words don't mean anything anymore. But words don't mean anything. Look at the word content. We're using this word for fucking videos on the internet.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we talking about? That word doesn't mean anything anymore.
No.
Consuming content. What's in
Just
it?
watch the video.
What the fuck is in it? What do
you know what I hate? Like I'll try to like look up how to do something. I'll just Google how to do something, and it's like it gives me like 20 videos. Like, bro, just give me the instructions. I can do this real quick. I don't need to watch your fucking 10-minute video on how to screw in a shelf.
Your character
with the fucking ad.
If you're screwing in a shelf, make sure you get this screwdriver with this sponsor that's sponsoring this video.
I take pride in only taking sponsorships from things that I believe in. So here, let me.
Here's our tampon that my wife uses at home.
Ass wives. You know, you got those Hemis. You gotta fucking take. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck are we doing here right now? These people are shilling, and then they get mad when they get called out for like panhandling.
Yeah.
Like I saw this one. I don't even know. I don't watch Street Fighter 5 shit, but this fucking. I clicked on one thing one time, and I get these like Brian F videos. I don't even know who this guy is. I'm pretty sure I recognize him because Richard bodied him at Evo like 4 years ago. Just beat the shit out of him, and I was like, this guy, I know that fool. But he made this video about people making fun of him for making a video like hyping up some like tournament result. Like it was like, it's so funny because he thought he was like cool for like making this other video, being like, no, you guys don't understand. It's like, dude, I mean, you're right, kind of. Let me set it up.
Okay.
So he made this video reacting to like Mana RD punishing Dalsum's instant overhead. He blocked it and then he punished it, and like he's like, oh wow, like that was hype, and people were like, that's not a hard punish, bitch. Like you're just making videos and putting them on YouTube to monetize it, like, and they were kind of calling him out for that. Like, that's what it sounded like to me. And then he made another video being like, "Y'all fucked up. Like, you have no idea how hard." And he was kind of right. He's like, "You're saying it's easy, but like in a tournament to win like some Red Bull thing, like it's not that easy." And it's not. And he's right.
People telling you in your video that you should beat that guy because he's not that good. And
he's right. It is hype that he blocked it and punished it, and he wasn't even his main character. He was he's counterpicking Dalsum, right? So like he's right, but they're right about you. Now you're making another video. You're making a video about that you made. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, dude, YouTube is fucking for losers.
Yeah.
Like,
it's amazing how much those guys make. Like we watched this one guy
get a real fucking job.
Well,
like,
I don't know. This guy's
look at me unbox this fucking.
This should be for fun. Like, making videos. I used to make WoW. PvP fraps videos, like dueling videos, like you know, like, and it was just for fun, and I didn't care if anyone saw it. This whole fucking podcast, like, I'm doing this because I'm bored on Sundays, and I want to, you know what I mean? It's like,
well, we couldn't monetize this even if we wanted to.
No, I say, oh wait,
you hit the wrong button. That's not the swear button. That might have been.
I think it muted it first.
Like, this video is definitely not monetized, but
you know what I mean? Like, and I hate the world we live in where like kids, my little nieces want to be like fucking influencers and shit. Yeah. I'm like, how about you learn how to make a sandwich? And like bring it to me, you fucking loser.
When I wasn't working, I was trying to like make like videos and shit, and I'd go do stuff.
This is so funny. Go ahead. I'm just fucking laughing my ass off.
If I like did something interesting, I was like, this would be good if I caught on video. But then at the same time, like, I kind of want to enjoy this.
Yeah.
I don't want to camera out. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's my biggest thing, because Rika, my wife, watches this one girl on YouTube, and her poor husband is just signed on no matter what, if he wants to do it or not. And she's constantly just filming him. And I'd be like, dude, how sick of it would you be as that guy who's not even into YouTube, and she's put your
she
whole
actually
life.
Has views. Too,
yeah, she has a lot of views.
Is it that fat chick?
Yeah.
Why do people watch that shit?
It doesn't make any sense to me.
She's like, I'm gonna make a video about the last episode of Friends I watched. I ate 6 sandwiches, and one of them was a turkey club.
Trader Joe's haul. It's like the same shit. You're like, why would you even watch that? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it, but people out there fucking eat that shit up, dude.
It's the content they love to consume. Like, these words don't mean anything. I hate this shit.
I just feel bad for these poor
people. The word influencers. I hate that word.
None of it makes any goddamn sense. We can't fucking come together as a people and just come up with words that are more like in the praxis of what, like a video, right? What the fuck does content have? That word doesn't make any sense. And some asshole coined it, and no one... I feel like, if you ever... You know the Emperor's new clothes? Like, you know what I mean? Like that story where like the Emperor's like naked, and he's like, oh, look at my new clothes. And everyone's just like, oh, yeah, your new clothes. Yeah. And they're all playing, and the little kids just like, you don't have any clothes on, you fucking dipshit. Like, why do I gotta be the fucking kid from that story being like, this word doesn't make any goddamn sense? Why are we fucking using content and consuming and these things that don't make any fucking... Why don't we just come up with a word that actually like...
Because it feels like you're like... Content sounds like you're actually doing something.
You're not!
I created this content for the world to consume, and it's like you feel better about like putting nothing on the internet.
It's the stupidest shit. It's driving me fucking crazy, and I don't know why I'm so invested in like... But one day someone's gonna be like, you know what? We should have done something about this a long time ago. Yeah. This is really dumb, but you know, fuck it. Maybe not.
Real quick.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Rico, you're on to something.
I hate the world, dude. I just hate it. Alright, solo time. Dun, dun, dun. We're an hour and 50 minutes in. This is going well. I think. I don't know.
Content I'm gonna make.
Puppy dog
content. This is my little doggy. Yeah, he licks my nose. He likes it.
He got a haircut.
He's got a little sweater on. His ears are all messed up, but you know what? He's still here.
He's still alive.
He's still trill, dude.
How much does he weigh? Like 6 pounds?
5 something.
That's so fucking crazy.
I know, but he's getting bigger. We're feeding him chicken and rice every day.
He does weigh... Choco does outweigh him 3 to 1.
Yeah, dude.
At least. Choco's like 18 pounds, dude. They're like the same size.
No, seriously,
but
dude.
Choco's just like...
He's not that thick, dude. He's not a thick boy, dude.
He's like a tuna can, dude.
Yeah,
just like, what is this thing, dude?
Now we've literally been cooking chicken and rice for him and trying to beef him up, dude.
You need to give him some fucking roids, dude.
Dude, he needs to go on the roids, dude. We need to start fighting this dude, man.
No, but like...
Little baby.
I don't know. I was at Petco yesterday. I saw these 2 whippets. And I was like, if the wind blew over, like, these dogs' legs would snap in half. You know what I mean? I was like, geez, how do they run? They're fast.
They're so fast.
It's because they're light.
Yeah. This dude's pretty fast, bro.
I think it's the barrel of their body is like, it's like a spring. And then their legs are so thin and they're so light that they can actually like...
Put this little dude back in there.
I don't know. Good times, dude.
Yeah.
Big Bear, fucking...
That'll be cool. Let's get away.
I'm not gonna snowboard with the cool kids. I want to be hanging out with like the B team.
Is it because like
sledding?
You're just not coordinated, or you're not interested,
I can
snowboard,
but I'm not.
I'm gonna eat shit all the time.
No, I mean, don't. I'd fall too, but I just spend the money on a fucking...
We've all seen Johnny Tsunami. We've all seen that girl hanging on the side of the fucking cliff. No one wants to be that person. You know what I mean? Like, how do you stop, dude? Like,
you just fall.
You have to be skillful, dude. Like, yeah, you just shit
fall on your ass. You fall backwards. Don't fall forward.
Pray your legs don't pretzel and fucking just break a bunch of... Like, I don't know. I'm like, snowboarding just looks too dangerous.
Everyone's too cool. I'm like, dude, give me a fucking inner tube and like...
That's what I'm saying, dude. Build a fucking jump. Break your fucking tailbone on that shit, dude. That's fucking sick as fuck.
Hell yeah, man. Just like wipe out a little kid at the bottom of the hill because he can't turn.
Dude, I've seen some shit like that too.
Just like, don't get up and have your back turned. Always look towards the hill because there might be some other guy just gunning for your ass.
The beginner slope is like the most dangerous one.
Fuck yeah.
There's all these fucking obstacles, all these people on the ground and shit.
Yeah, you gotta dodge motherfuckers and not kill somebody, dude. Like be a murderer. You're like, come on, man.
Yeah. True.
Big Bear's sick though. I'm like jealous you guys are going.
I had this fucked up story once when I was a kid. I went snowboarding. I was like 12 or 13, and I was like, of course, all alone. My mom ditched me to like go ski with her fucking church friends, and I was like, okay. And I went and I got on the wrong lift, and I went to a black diamond at Mammoth.
Oh my god.
Mountain, and it took me like 6 hours to get down.
Butt scooting the whole
I
way
almost
or
froze to death. I had to piss. I had like 80 layers of clothes on, and I like partially pissed my pants because I like couldn't get them all off. I kind of like underestimated. You know, whenever you're like, okay, I'm gonna piss.
Yeah.
And then it starts to like, things start flowing, and then you realize like, oh, I have like waders on and like 80 layers of shit, and you're just like fucking freaking out, and then you start pissing, and then you're like, oh, fuck it.
I had a snowboarding trip planned at the tail end of having food poisoning.
Oh,
I don't know if you guys ever had food poisoning.
Fuck yeah.
You can never trust a fart, right?
Hell no.
So
a sneeze. You're like,
this is on the tail end of that, and every time I fell, I would fart a little bit, and I wasn't sure what was happening back there, but you know.
that is so brutal too. I'll be praying. Did you have black pants and shit?
I think I was okay. It wasn't too bad.
Like white beard.
Jesus Christ! I thought my piss pants were bad. Wow,
that's real though, dude. Oh,
yeah.
Where'd you get food poisoning from?
It was some Mexican taco shop that yeah.
You fucking frequent in all the time too. Like that's the worst part. We went to Money Pit. We used to go there all the time. I got so sick, dude. It was coming out of both ends. Never been that food sick before in my life. But
it's dangerous. My dad got food poisoning like a year ago, and he lost like 25 pounds.
Fuck, bro.
He was sick for like a month.
It's terrible, dude.
And he was like, I mean, it's kind of good for him in a weird way because like he's like in like the best shape he's been.
Yeah.
He wasn't overweight, you know. He's like kind of normal, but now he's like fit. Really like lost
P90X,
any little
dude.
weird. Yeah, he's like skinny. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
The P90X is just like.
I'm like, I want fucking food poisoning, dude. Like, what the fuck? Like, it was
the Tony Horton way, dude.
But like, you know, I just feel like we're lucky we're young, dude. The older we're gonna get so fucked up.
Fuck yeah,
but
dude.
no, I got altitude sickness one time.
Oh shit!
Have you guys ever had that?
Yeah.
I know it comes in like different ways. Like sometimes like you get nauseous, but when you don't want to eat, you don't eat for a couple days. You like fast the whole trip or something because you're just like, I don't want to look at food. I don't feel good. But I had like a headache, and it was the most. I never had a headache like this before. I guess it'd be like migraine or something. Man, we were coming down the hill, and I just started feeling like all this pressure in my skull, and I was just like, it was not a good plan. That's what scares me about going up on a mountain. It's like, dude, I don't want to get fucking altitude sickness, dude. Like, that's what trips me out.
No,
like,
for sure, dude.
And it sucks because, like, it only happened to me once, but, like, it was bad enough to where I'm like, I don't want to ever experience it again, dude. If I don't have to, I don't want to. Like,
well, we went up to Big Bear, I think, 3 months ago or something like that. It might have been. And that's when you realize how out of shape you are too when you're in altitude like that. I was out of breath and shit. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like wheezing and shit. But we went up and I had basketball shorts on and a fucking like t-shirt. And we get there and she doesn't know where the place is, so we're kind of like reading numbers. I walked out of that car and had to get right back in. It was so fucking cold.
Was it snowy?
It just snowed that night when we got there. I was like,
I don't even know if there's gonna be snow.
It probably is.
We don't know.
Are the dogs gonna like be able to pee?
How many dogs are going up?
Like mine and his?
Yeah.
Damn,
I don't know
dude.
if Audrey's bringing his dog.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Well, I brought Mojo to the snow before. He's cool.
Pretty good.
Do they need like shoes or anything?
What? They need shoes?
Choco's a little bitch.
Yeah.
Her skin. She doesn't have any hair. She's like a wet
Bring
seal.
some coats and shit. Maybe bring some booties or something.
We got a helicopter parent here.
Yeah.
No. She's just like
put on a little cute sweater too.
Time for dinner. He's like,
Mojo has
breastfeeding
fucking
him.
hair, dude. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, you go to Big Bear, go snowboarding in your fucking skivvies, dude. And then make fun of Choco for fucking sitting there going,
When we were, I think we were like out of high school and Tim had the Sugar Shack. We used to go to Big Bear all the time because we had a funny cabin.
This was the coolest like time capsule cabin. It just had like a, what did it have? A
Super
Super
Nintendo,
Nintendo and like a
dude.
Sega Genesis. It was just like a like a little 1-bedroom cabin
with like bunk beds in it and shit. Like, dude, it was so sick. But I went up I was like, oh, we're gonna go to the snow. Like, I'll go to the fucking T-shirt mart and get a bunch of sweatpants and dude, it was so bad,
dude,
bro.
We got bodied that
soaked
trip.
within the first hour.
Me and Brandon were like, we don't need snow clothes. Like, we'll just go with like water resistant shit. And we got like this cheap ass shit, like $6 like water resistant pants from like one of those Mexican like favela, like the place closes down and opens back up like every month, like because like it's just fraudulent. And
never been more cold in my life.
Dude, we got sent to hell.
Yeah,
it was like bad. And that's why Oscar, I was like, she's like, I'll just wear like some bullshit. I was like, no, you're gonna
you have to
get waterproof shit because if you take, you fall on your butt when you're sledding or you're on your knees and you start to get wet.
Yeah.
And then it gets cold, and then you're like, oh, this is like a different thing. This is different than like, oh, my toes are cold when I'm playing on my computer at night. Cause like, no. Like, you'll lose them.
It's colder when it gets in your clothes.
Yeah, it'll fuck you up.
Dude, my body was cramping up. It was so fucking cold.
Yeah.
I couldn't even like fucking move and shit.
And then she lucked out, though. She got some like cool, like legit, like played again sports, like actually like real snow shit.
That snow gear is pretty trendy, man.
Fuck yeah, it is, dude.
They charge an arm and a leg, dude.
Dude, it's crazy.
It works though.
Yeah, it does work. It's pretty good.
Like
for how thin it is, it's pretty warm.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fucking Cody, dog. That's all I could think about of how expensive things are, and like just.
Oh, he lost his bag.
Lost his fucking bag, bro. Someone didn't strap it down, and he just lost.
We had a friend who was like on a snowboarding trip, and the guy just. He had a truck and he like fucking left. I don't know. He left the bag somewhere stupid.
He was trying to redo everything, and he put a bag on top of the roof and forgot about it and just drove off.
And it had like
thousands, dude.
All the snowboarding like pants, clothes, gloves, helmet, goggles, fucking everything.
Just assed out, dude. Yeah. So whenever I was like, man, snowboarding gear's so expensive, I'm just like, god damn, poor kid. That's so fucking brutal.
Yeah. Plus, like, I'm not gonna. They would actually go snowboarding.
Yeah.
Like,
would you go though? I mean, if I gave you all the gear. Because I think when you use the pass, like they don't keep track of your name.
So I would go, but this time I'm just gonna. I want to.
So if I went for like 3 hours, and I'm like, I'm done. Rico, you wanna take my pass? Would you do it?
No.
You could have all my gear.
No. Yeah, let me fit into your like size 34 waist. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm pretty fat these days, bro.
No, trust me. You're not this fucking.
When I went to the doctor, I did the same thing you did. Oh yeah, that's one started.
I like how he's just sitting here being like, "Yo, just give you all my shit." I'm like, "Yeah, what size shoe do you wear? That would work, but everything else,
the boots might work." Yeah, but you went to the doctor. So I just recently had like a bad case of hemorrhoids. It was so fucking bad. But I went to the doctor, and it's my birthday today. I'm 33 years old, and had a doctor stick his finger up my ass for the first time, and that fucking shit sucked. But I got laid, and I saw the fucking it was in another count, like a 114 kg or something. I was like, fuck, what the fuck does that mean, dude? Because I remember you telling me, you're like,
oh yeah, I
thought I was like all like slim.
Did you get your paperwork back?
Yeah.
How much do you weigh?
240, bro.
That's not bad.
That's fucking bad to me, dog. Like, I was like, fuck,
I weighed 240
like,
when I was like in 6th grade. What the fuck?
Well, at one point I got back down to 200, dude. That was like that was my perfect weight, bro. So to like see 40 pounds back on me, I was like,
it's fucked up. I don't know what happened to me when I was a kid. Because when I was 5, there's a picture of me with like a 6-pack.
Yeah.
And then when I was 6, I was like wiping my mouth with my tit. I was like, I don't have a napkin. Like I don't, what the fuck happened, dude? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, being short too, I think that sucks too. Being 240 at like, I'm like 5'6", 5'7", dude. Like,
you're only 5'6".
Yeah, dog. I'm short, dude.
I'm pretty short too.
Yeah, it's not good, dude.
Not short to like compared to like some like little Oaxacan.
I kept trying to. I had this like hot black nurse then. I just got trying to show her my asshole. She's like, "Fucking stop, dude." I'm like, yeah. I was making her laugh though. I was like, she's like, "Oh, so I'm so sorry." She kept apologizing to me. She's like, "I'm sorry, sweetie," and I'm like, "Oh, it's my fault. Like, I'm a fucking idiot, dude. Like, I just keep eating bad." And she's just like, "Well, how long have you been suffering?" And I was like, "Yeah, like 3 weeks." She's like, "Are you fucking serious?" It's like, yeah, I just kept praying to God and putting holy water on it, but like it never fucking got better. I'm like, here I am, dude. Like, help me out, bro.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was funny. She was just laughing and shit.
Holy
but, man, it was so embarrassing, dude. I don't know why. Like, that's just like that one moment in every man's life where you're like, God damn it. Like, am I gonna fucking brown hole this guy right now? Is he gonna like see everything, dude? Like, see what I ate last week and shit. I'm like, this is fucking embarrassing. And he like made me feel all bad. He's like, oh, you can tell like it's getting all fucked up from all like the shit in your ass and shit. I'm like, you're not wiping good enough. I'm like, bro, I can't even fucking sit, dog. I'm not touching that thing, dude. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. It was terrible, dude.
Oh wow,
yeah. It was a fun time, dude. Shout outs to the ER, dude. Shout outs to fucking just people not knowing what the fuck to do there. Like, there's like 5 lines and everyone like stands in one.
Dude, where did you go? Craven? Did you go Kaiser Permanente? Because I had to do that line thing too.
Yeah, I was in San Marcos. Yeah.
Craven Street.
Everyone was standing in the wrong line and like old people were like getting mad. They're like, are you here for the ER? They're like, yeah. They're like, dude, you're in the wrong line. They're like, no, I'm not.
That line, the line thing, I was like, when did we start doing this shit?
It was so weird.
It's like, you gotta get back in line. I'm like, the line I just fucking said. They're like, yeah. I'm like, why? What the fuck? Like, well, you just checked in, but now you need to like check in again. I'm like,
it's like an empty counter, and they're like, okay, get back in line. And then you like get in line, they're like, okay, come here. Like, what?
Dude,
why didn't you just have me over?
Yeah.
No, one guy like talks shit about me. Like, I'm like, I get in line, get my shit. They put my name on the board or whatever. So I'm like sitting to wait, and this guy got beat up by a dog, dude. This dog just mauled the shit out of him. So his hands are all fucked up.
Oh,
like he's just like sitting there, and they like call my name. They're like, Brandon, and he just goes, Brandon, like just like out loud. Like, I'm like, what did I do to you, bro? Like, it was so weird.
It's probably like, let's go Brandon joke.
Oh shit, I didn't even think about that.
That's probably what it was.
That's so funny.
Was he an old white guy?
He was an old white guy. Yeah,
of course. Come on, dude.
That's probably what it was. Now that I think about it,
he's like NASCAR.
Yeah, I was like, do I know this guy? I was like, what the fuck, man? It was insane, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, shout outs to the fucking ER though. That shit was fucking shitty, man.
Yeah, I went. My poison note cleared up. I don't know. Tong doesn't know what we're talking about. We had like epic bouts at like.
We were dying last week for sure, dude.
I had poison oak all over me, and it's all gone now. Thank God.
I just had 2.
It was on my balls, bro.
Oh, damn, that sounds terrible.
It was bad.
You know, itchy balls suck already, dude. And then you got poison oak itchy balls. Like, that'd be terrible.
Yeah, dog. I had to go to the fucking urgent care. I went to urgent care for it.
I don't always go to the ER, but
when I do,
but when I
want steroids, dude. Give me steroids.
The worst thing that happened to my balls is I had like a pepper flake on my balls. I was eating pizza in bed.
Oh yeah,
I
like burned a little hole in it or something.
I don't know. I fell asleep and I woke up and was like, why the fuck are my balls burning, dude? Right? And I like look under there, like there's like some pepper flakes on it. Like, oh shit! I didn't know you could do that.
That's the best. Falling asleep with food in your bed, yeah, just like fucking having a crust in your ass. You're like, what the fuck is going on?
Imagine if that was like some torture. They just like put pepper flakes on like duct tape and like taped it on someone's arm. They're like,
just like tie them up and shit, dude.
It's like burning their skin.
No,
like,
I don't know if I told this story, but my worst ball shit. We used to go skateboarding all the time and just jump fences to fucking schools to skate. And we went to a beach once and we were on our way home. We had all the boards and shit in the back and we're like, let's go skate this school real quick. And all Kay was with us. I think Cody's girl was with us. So there was girls around and we were like, oh, we gotta like climb this fence and like get in this school and do these tricks. And I sat on a fence and the fucking chain link opened like that. And I was in a bathing suit. So it was just all nuts. My nuts slip in there, and when I sat up, it clamped on my fucking nutsack.
Oh my God.
So I was like, oh my God. And they're like, what? I was like, you gotta call the fucking ER, dog. Like, you gotta call somebody. They're like, why? I'm like, my nuts are in this fence.
Damn, the nuts or the skin?
The skin. But it was scary enough to where when you go to lift up and it, like, there's resistance and shit, you're like, oh shit. Like, but as soon as I sat back down, they just came out, and then I fucking got up, and I was like, I was like, I thought I was done. Like, I was like, that would have been terrible, dude. That was the scariest moment that I've ever faced,
Jesus
dude.
Christ. There's so many
bad
things can happen to people.
Being a guy, dude, you know, all these girls want to fucking transition, dude. It's like, try to climb a fence, dude. Yeah, that shit's not fun, man.
But let's get back on topic here. So, well, I don't know. What should we talk about?
I think we pretty much like...
How have you been doing? Like, you're like you're a career man now, right?
Yeah,
you're just
family
like
man now.
you're working like fucking you're working like 6 hours a week and getting paid like fucking full time. Is there any like what?
How does it feel?
If you could criticize the tech industry or whatever, like what's wrong with it or what's going on?
So, have you guys been following like the anti-work movement? You guys know what that's about?
I've heard about it. It's like a fucking like Reddit page where people are just like
people are like just tired of managers. Like people are being tired of being exploited.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? Working shitty hours, like not being able to take days off, no benefits.
It's called the great.
Yeah.
There's like a name for it. People are talking about it. It's like the Great Resignation.
Yeah. Well,
everyone's quitting and getting better jobs, kind of.
I feel like I've like been trying to preach that for like years and like
Definitely.
But like people looked at me like all weird, like you should just be happy you got a job. Like I'm crazy, like I'm the crazy one. So I'm just really happy that everything's caught up. You know,
I feel
people
that
have caught up to realize that they're being exploited and shit. But me, no, I'm doing great.
Hell yeah.
I think it's the more money you make, the less responsibility you have. So I'm chilling.
For sure.
But I feel for these people.
You don't have kids or anything.
I don't have kids, dude.
I'm still living the life, dude.
Yeah,
living the dream, dude.
I'm excited for the trip because like I've been working from home, so I spend like literally 5 days a week in my room.
Change the scenery, dude.
Change the scenery.
Watch some Skull Ricker Ranch.
Playing jet, taking like 2-hour breaks. Don't totally be working.
No one's watching this shit, dude. No one watches this.
That's the best part about like working somewhere though, or like doing it from home sick, but like we used to work at this dog kennel and I swear that's all we would do is like find ways to just disappear for hours.
Yeah.
Like fall asleep behind a couch and like no one knew where the fuck you were. And like oh, I've been up here the whole time mopping, dude. They're like, what? Like you just like get one on people, dude. You're like, fuck yeah, dog. That's working hard right there, dude.
Yeah, at the WAP we'd like walk so slow in between like it was like one of my first jobs at the Baltimore Park. And like if we had to go from one place to the other, we would just like troll and like talk while we're walking. And, like,
hell yeah.
We had to be there at a certain time, and like we might leave like a couple minutes early and just like walk as slow as possible. Just like, fuck. And a little procrastinating never hurt anyone. But that's what happens, you know. What's the old?
Well, it's kind of what you guys were saying too. It's like things are changing now. People are realizing they're being exploited. Employers are paying people more money now. I got hooked up.
I think it's weird that businesses are like raising prices on shit, calling it like inflation and like but they're making more money than their margins are higher than they ever have been. They're making record profit things, and they're like, oh, we're raising the price of our coffee. Starbucks is raising the price of the coffee. Even though they raised their margins like 31% from last year to this year.
It's kind of hard to actually get product now, though.
I think it's not a supply shortage. It's a logistics shortage. Yeah. Like all the shit's like sitting in ships.
No.
They're sitting in the crates on the ships.
So that's real.
We don't have enough people.
That's real in some situations. But some people, that doesn't affect them at all. But they're still raising the prices.
Because they're trying to ride the train.
And they're saying, well, look. We're fucked. Yeah. We gotta, and you're like, oh, okay, let's look at your fucking books. And you're like, bitch, you made fucking more money this year than you ever have. What the fuck are you talking about?
3 years ago, I used to pay this much for this, and now it's fucking raised.
It's like, it's bullshit. Like,
like we used to, I forget how much we used to pay for containers because we ship in guitar cases every once in a while, like every 6 months, and it's doubled or tripled in price to even get a container now. So that's been a big cost for us, and then shipping wood internationally too. It's fucking our company's getting.
Well, it depends. Sometimes it is a freight it's stuck on a boat in the ocean for 2 weeks, just floating around waiting for a time to dock. And then there's all these cranes sitting there not even being used.
Yeah,
and it's just like
it's fucking brutal.
The fucking. It's like, dude, what's going on right now?
No
one even knows what's happening. It's like some weird Reddit page figured it all out. Some guy went out there and just interviewed a couple people and be like, dude, what's the fucking problem? And they're like, this is what's happening. This is why there's a big traffic jam. And it's like, oh, where's Pete Buttigieg, the fucking the guy who's supposed to be in charge of what is it? He has a title. It's like whatever, doesn't matter. And he's like, oh, he's on a fucking maternity leave for his fucking baby. It's like, dude, they just fucking adopted that kid. What the fuck? Why are they maternity leave? What the fuck?
It's crazy, dude. Even latex gloves, dog. That's been the...
They're getting smaller.
Bro.
You notice that?
Oh, yeah, dude.
The larges or the XLs are like the size of the largest now. And I swear they're like shittier.
We were like reusing gloves, dude, because we were just waiting for shipments to come in. Damn. It's like, it's fucking crazy, dog. Yeah. Like, the amount of like
But you're not doing like sterile shit. It's
no,
just like
but,
to keep your hands from paint.
Well, we have to wear one glove and then put another one over so that we constantly have clean hands. So we're not like spraying primer and then putting primer hands on a fucking door handle and shit. So it's like constantly just throwing them away, kind of. It's kind of a waste, but it's like, it's crazy the amount of like stuff like that you don't think of until shit like this is happening and you're like, dude, we have no fucking gloves. Like, it was so bad, bro. Damn. And just like waiting on product to come, like paints or primer or clear, like it's taking so much longer than normal. And when I was doing the shipping thing, logistics has just been fucking hit, bro. Like getting boxes in, it's so funny. Cardboard, like the guitar boxes we use, they'll give us like within 2 weeks, but there's this insert that has a little bit of plastic in it. It takes like 6 months to make them, dude. Like, it was fucking incredible. Like, something that we used to get in 2 weeks was like taking 6 weeks or like months, dude.
Just to get the
to get them
to hold the neck and snapping. And I
was like, dude, and this is the best part, dude. I've like learned like so much and like just dimensions and shit. Like, I would make a box, bro. I would not have a box and like figure it out and just like cut things up. Like this insert, like we used 2 different types of inserts. It was a big guitar one and then a slim bass one. When we ran out of the slim bass ones, I was like cutting the guitar ones and like transforming them into like smaller slim bass ones. Like, it was so fucking badass. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. I was like, dude, I'm like saving you guys money, dude.
You got a raise, didn't you?
Yeah, dude. They
gave you a bonus.
Saw that. They were like, my God, dude, give them
Christmas
more money.
bonus. Are you fucking with crypto or anything?
No,
dude.
Smart man, dude.
I ate shit a while ago, but now it's like it's the golden.
I cashed in on AMC a while back though.
Oh, you did Wall Street Bets shit? Or
no, I wasn't even riding that train. I bought like 500 shares of AMC during COVID because like, oh, it's gonna come back up because, you know, it's COVID. It's COVID right now.
Yeah, I did it with American Airlines. Yeah, it didn't really work.
But then, you know, this whole fucking meme stock thing like blew up. I'm like, holy shit! Like, I'm like rich. You know what I mean? So that was cool.
How much did you make on it?
I cashed. I think I put in $100 and I made like 10,000. I mean, I wasn't rich, but like, it's a pretty good come up.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
fuck
holy fucking shit,
up, dude.
For real?
Yeah.
Damn, I would have quit my fucking job, dude. I would have been
that's
like,
sick. I've been doing the crypto wave thing, and like every time it halves, I'd like buy some, and then I held on one time on one of them, and I would have killed it if I just would have bailed right away and then bought it back. I would have killed it, but instead it's nice though. I think it's fun. It's kind of scary every day. I wake up and I'm like,
well,
fuck.
I wouldn't fuck with those.
I'm like, fuck.
Those meme stocks. That's just too scary, man.
The meme stocks are sketch, but
yeah,
but you know, I'm just doing Bitcoin, so it's not. But I'm not doing the like. I did Doge once, and I'm not gonna talk about that.
What about NFTs, dude?
No.
You're not gonna buy a fucking $10,000 like blue cat or whatever the fuck.
No, I don't get a Beeple or some shit. I don't give a shit. I don't even know what it is. It sounds stupid.
There's some NFTs.
But if someone came to me and they're like, "Let's make an SPO NFT," I'd be like, "Let's do it, dude. Just give me some money. If it's a scam, I'm in, dude.
Just a fucking.
I wanna scam people, dude.
Just a clean beat, dude.
I've been thinking of this scam lately. I swear, it's 100% real. I don't know why I have this like just criminal mind, dude. Like it's bad. I hate it. I'm just like I could take everything here. Like no one would even know. So the government has this like subsidized insurance policy on drought, and like it's not even supposed to make money. It's supposed to be like for farmers and ranchers who need like subsidies or whatever to like, so you could like, you don't have to own the land, you could like lease it. And so like there's parts of the world, especially where it's droughty, like the land's not worth that much, like you can lease it for like, I don't know, $6,000. You can lease like 30,000 acres, and you could just lease it and then go to the government and be like, can I get drought insurance on it? And it pays a fuck ton. So like you could lease 30,000 acres in like West Texas for like $6,500 for a year, take drought insurance out on it, and it'd pay like $36,000.
That's insane.
And you could just like get a map of the driest parts of the U.S. and just go lease, and then like, you know, I'd just be like, hey, I run out of people's names because it'd get suspicious. So I'm like, hey, Riley, can I use Mateo's identity to lease like 80,000 acres in fucking like, Central Arizona? Like, yeah, whatever. I'm just like, just getting, you know, you can just rake it in, dude. And it'd be so like, funny. I don't know how many people are doing this or if I'm the first person to discover it, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be a fucking Leonardo DiCaprio movie based on it, like in the next like couple of months. That or like
Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah, it's gonna be like it's gonna be some like Academy Award winning performance from like Joaquin Phoenix or like fucking Matthew McConaughey, or like they're gonna be like, it's gonna be called like Drought Chaser or some shit. It's like redefining dry farming. It's like just a shitty trailer.
Fuck yeah, bro.
I'm gonna do it.
Get on it, bro.
I'm so fucking I just want to not have to work anymore.
You just want to create content, dude?
I want to like do the cash on delivery World of Warcraft scam again, just in real life, dude. Just like we stole thousands of gold from people on WoW back in the day, and they had to like patch the game because we'd write these messages from people with similar names in their guild, like and we'd be like, here's for your mount, like because they'd be like saving their gold up at level 39 to buy a mount, and we'd send this thing wrapped in wrapping paper, cash on delivery, like 90 gold, and they couldn't tell what it was, and it would just be a fishing pole because it was the cheapest thing in the game. It was like 23 copper or something at the first vendor and we just did it to like every level 37, 38, 39 character for like anywhere from like 30 to like 50 gold, and we just scammed like the whole server. Yeah. And like within like 3 days they patched the game because of it. But like we like laundered the money through the fucking the auction house and what was that place called? Ratchet Zan or something? Gadget Zan, dude. It was so fucking. It was the most like insane scam like of all time. Like and then we ended up rerolling on the server anyway. Like, we just let it go, but it was really funny.
I think that's the fun part too, just like exploiting people, dude. Just
dude.
Getting one on someone, dude.
How can I? It's like fighting games, dude. It's like, I'm gonna find the cheap shit. I'm
gonna get someone.
I'm just gonna get you, dude. You can't stop this.
No, fuck no, dude.
Not you. You suck. You're a turn waster. God damn it. All right, TJ Tacos or
TJ
what?
Tacos, dude.
Are we going, dude? Happy birthday, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Are you got anything else to say? You got? Oh wait, hold on. I almost fucked up. So when I went to the Family Fun Arcade reunion thing with fucking Gene Wong, he was like talking shit about. He's saying that you're not good at CVS2 and that he could body you, dude.
That might be true, but like, okay, so here, when I lose to people, right?
Have you ever played him?
I played him
at CVS2.
I don't think I've played him in his prime.
In his prime,
yeah.
But you think he's still in his prime?
I don't know if he's in his prime or not, but I don't have a lot of respect for a lot of players.
You played him at GTA and you beat the fuck out of him.
I was thinking, yeah. I don't think I was losing. It wasn't embarrassing or anything. Okay. So anybody I lose to, I generally don't think they're good. Like I'll like
you like rationalize it in your head.
Yeah. Like, oh, okay, I just got to do this, and I'll be okay, right? Minus like a few people, a handful of people. Like Richard's like one of my demons. But like I'll lose to him.
You know what's funny is he actually says he has like the most respect for you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He said Tong is the person that is the best out of everyone in San Diego. He's like he's the best player, but he's old or something. I don't know exactly quoting him perfect, but yeah.
I think it's me and Legata.
Yeah, him and Legata, exactly. Tong and Legata are like the two heroes.
And then he said when he told us that, both of us said, "Why Legata? Why Tong?"
Oh. That's so funny.
Oh shit, dude.
That's funny.
So, do I think he's Gene Wong? Do I think he's a good player? No, I don't. I think if I lost to him, I think I'd be able to adapt and beat him.
Damn.
So I don't think
Now he is good, right? He's good at CVS 2. It's like his shit. He's like, and he still plays it, and he's obsessed with it, and it's like kind of crazy. But when I for whatever reason, when we were going up there, I was talking about like the guy we were going with, this guy Phil, who I just met. He used to live in Japan. He played Third Strike. He's a cool guy. I want to have him on here one day, but I don't know. Yeah, he's funny. He was pretty crazy. He was a fucking psychopath. It was pretty cool. I haven't hung out with a psychopath in a while. I was like, damn, this is fucking... As long as you're not a psychopathic killer, like, it's kind of entertaining to be around a psychopath. You're like, wow, this is fucking... This is amazing. Like, this is insane. But we were talking about how... He was talking about how Gene is, like, good at, like, fundamentals of games and how, like... And I started talking about how it reminded me of like Tong. I was like, yeah, Tong can just like out footsie people, and he can like play. He doesn't even have to like play the game that long, and he can figure it out. He can fucking do. And he's just like, I was like bringing up, and he's like, Tong. He kind of like was dismissive about it. I was like, I don't know, man. Like, I went to his house one time when he had this arcade cabinet, and it was like some shitty CVS 2 thing. And like he did like RC Blanca ball like first try, and he's like, Tong fucking sucks at CVS 2. And I just saw an opportunity to like start some shit. So I was like, oh, he sucks. And I was like, I don't know, man. Like he's good at games. And he's like, I would fuck Tong up. I was like, oh, maybe we should try to like get a thing going up first.
You know what? If we're okay, he's old enough. He's old enough, right? I'm down to do a gauntlet with him.
Oh my god!
Like what? Okay, he might win CVS 2. He probably will win CVS 2. Let's do a gauntlet. If you're such a good player, you can adapt across several.
Board, dude.
We can play whatever game you want.
Damn.
Uh-oh.
Let's do a gauntlet. Right?
Like how many games? 3 or 4?
Let's do 7. Let's do 7 games.
7 games? What the fuck are you talking about? 7 games?
There's plenty of like older games that he's been around. The only reason I bring up a gauntlet is because Gene Wong's old enough to do it.
You guys want to like draft games in? Like you pick the first one, he picks the second one, he picks the third one, picks the fourth.
That's kind of cool. I like that.
I don't know.
I might even win CVS. I don't know.
I know, right?
I'm not trash.
I'm not.
I don't fucking suck.
And then I told him, I was like, well, I was talking to him one time, and he said like one of his favorite moments was whenever he like got second place at a CVS 2 tournament in Seattle when he was there for Marvel, and he's like, Seattle.
Oh, it was Golfland.
Oh, it was Golfland.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's not Seattle.
It was at Golfland. He got second place.
And I fucking suck, right? Tell me how many. What other achievements, has he done that's not CVS 2 related? Damn. Has he beat anybody else? Has he done well in any other games? Tell me that.
I don't know, dude. That's real, dude. I like that.
Damn, I'm not even.
I've done a lot of shit, man.
And now I feel bad.
I've beat a lot of people.
I know.
I beat Valle, F Champ, Ricky Ortiz, Justin Wong. You fucking name it. I've beaten them. Gamer B fucked him up. Right? Anybody.
I believe in
anybody who's cool, I've fucking beaten them.
Anybody who's cool, I've fucking beaten them. Dog. That's gonna be the quote on the top.
Yeah. That's pretty cool, actually.
Damn.
Real talk right there, dog.
He was in their domain. I've beaten them in their domain.
And I like Gene Wong, so I kind of feel bad for like doing this whole fucking like starting some shit between you guys. But he's kind of he like, I don't know why he doesn't have a lot of faith. Because like I was talking about John Choi and how I saw him got his ass beat on by some random this guy who lived in Vegas. Mm-hmm. I took my Alpha 2 setup to Evo. And John Choi was going to his ST pool, and then we started playing a lot. And then he was already warmed up and everything. And this guy that was a local Vegas guy, his name was Kalama. And he fucking sat down and he beat the shit out of John Choi so bad. And I was like, damn, like what the fuck is going on? And then I was just telling that story. And Gene was like offended by it. He's like, well, maybe he was like making excuses for John Choi. I was like, bro, I know that you guys are like best friends, but like sometimes people just get fucked up and like, you know what I mean? And then I was all like, I even beat him one time, and he's all like, well, he like, and I like that about. I like the people that like, but if he's doing that for John Choi, like I feel like I'm doing that for you. You know what I mean? Like I believe that you can. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I think you could start some shit, especially in a gauntlet. I don't even know if he'd have a chance. He might not even agree to that because he'd be like, you know what? I'd probably get fucked up. But third strike, you guys would probably be pretty.
No, I'm better than third strike, dude.
Damn.
Just a hands down, dude.
Damn.
Hands down.
Okay.
100%, dude.
All right. Oh, I respect it.
We gotta.
You want to try?
Because
I'll set it up.
He's been to TTF tournaments.
I'll do the whole thing, dude. I'll fucking pay-per-view it, dude. We'll do it at my house. We'll fucking make a big event. I'll get a projector and put it on the fucking garage door outside and like just.
That'd be sick as fuck.
Make some content for the fucking for the YouTube consumer.
Send it to Maximilian, dude.
I think it's funny that John Choi is his like mentor or whatever.
Mentor, yeah.
Because I actually learned how to play like footsies and shit from Alex Valle, so we're like, kind of interesting.
The like the like tree,
yeah.
The like tree of like the battles are still being waged, like, the different mindsets though, because they're different. Crazy. They're different styles.
I'm like Sub-Zero's brother, and that's like still Scorpion. You know what I mean? Is still Scorpion.
This is so sick. This is so sick, man.
Oh shit!
I'm so glad I didn't forget this part, dude.
We almost did.
And people never stick for the end, so I'm gonna have to like make a clip of this and like put it out there because like
that's so funny.
If you look at the like analytics of the podcast, it's people are on for like 10 minutes and then like they hear the first like F word and they just like turn it off or something. Yeah, they're like, these guys are bigots or some shit. I don't even think I hit the right button.
No, you did not. Definitely not.
Oh well, good times, boys.
Sick, dude.
Well,
no, set this up. This will be badass as fuck.
No, I want to do it. I want to do anybody who has like a grudge match. We can do Audric, Triox 2 and Street Fighter 4. Me and what's that guy
SSK
you play?
Samurai
No. Fuck that. He wouldn't have a chance. Me and Jed. I play Saddam. He'll play Sagat and Alpha 2. Like just stupid shit like that. Like Richard versus someone without any supers or fucking. You can't do anything but push buttons. Like, you know what I mean? Like because he can't play old games good or anything. He, like no, I'm just talking shit. You know, it'd be fun. It'd be like a fun event. You know.
Yeah.
And then just like have a schedule, the run back between San fucking Fernando and fucking SD, like just stupid shit. Like, you know, if anyone's got grief.
Jed's an interesting player.
Who, Jed?
Jed. Like I don't think he's
that
bad.
Good. He's not that good.
But I don't think he's good either. Like no, but he's like a solid player, but he's not producing results. Is that like he's doing everything right.
You know who's good?
Always a bridesmaid, but
I've
never
been
a bride.
I've been playing fucking Corey Bell and like hyper fighting and ST and shit, dude. Dude, his fireball game is fucking strong. Like it's scary. Even in Alpha 2, you can pick Ryu and just throw fireballs like and you're like, I have to cheese you out. Like these motherfuckers are like I like how like Jed's playing old games, Corey Bell's playing old games. Like it's fun. Yeah, this shit's fun. It's funner than what are we gonna play some new game and it get patched and we just all quit? Like, like
yeah, seriously.
Let's play old shit. Like let's get like let's get some fucking like Garo fucking money matches going, dude. Like I'm down, dude. Whoever wants to play some fucking crazy shit, dude. Like let's just figure it out and like make a cool event out of it. For sick. Charity. We'll do it for TTF charity or something. There we go. I don't know. It'd be fun, right?
Yeah, bro.
All right.
I think if I were to play Gene Wong in CBS, if we were to play a whole day, you'd see the results. Gene Wong winning and then me winning towards the night. I actually think that's true, which is fucked up. Because you know what's crazy though is he is pretty good at shit. Like I'm not gonna lie, like he's. I'll tell you,
but he trolls. He trolls.
All he does is jump back and build meter. He's an angry player.
Yeah. He kind of trolls though because we were playing at the house like late night that one time. Like whenever he was the one time he came, me and him it was like late and we were playing Alpha 2 and he's like, "Oh, I barely play this game," and he was playing Akuma, and I know him and Boss used to fucking. I know he fucking trolls. He's like, yeah, nah, I don't really play this shit like, and I'm like, okay, but then he's doing these hit confirms off of shit where I'm like, this isn't like, oh, I'm good at fighting games. I just know how to play. Like, you're doing like specific shit. Like, you're kind of sandbagging me. Not sandbagging me, but like it kind of like pissed me off a little bit. And I was like, why are you fucking acting like? I know you don't play this a lot. But to act like you've never played it, or oh, I'm just going off of my instincts of what's it called. It's like, bro, you're doing like very kind of technical hit confirms off of shit that you wouldn't think actually worked. Like Tatsu into custom combo, like only Akuma can do that. Like, and the timing is, you know what I mean? It's like you're kind of trolling me a little bit, and I don't like that, but it's okay. But you know, he is good though. So the fact that I know he doesn't play that game a lot, and the fact that he can go out there and pull that shit like first try, I was like, you're a dangerous little fucker running around. You know what I mean? You're a cute little fucker. You're dangerous. Like you gotta watch it. Don't take him lightly, but I swear you could beat him. I swear you could.
I think he's a good player overall.
100%.
I don't think he's on my level. But.
Damn. Damn, dog.
This is so sick.
This is hype.
I'm so happy right now, dude. I don't know why I just decided to like start all this shit. I was like, I'm bored. Like, let's just fucking let's get a little rivalry going on here.
That's sick though.
Yeah, dude.
I really wish Guilty Gear Strive would have been like offline, like when it was released, because I swear I would have talked so much shit to all those new players, but you know, I'm just online trying to be nice, trying to build a community.
There was shit going on up in North County, but I didn't know. I didn't go.
Everyone's nice. I'm just glad I was not mean to them.
All right, well let's put a stick in this one, boys. Let's end it on a high note of animosity and fucking. I'm just kidding. I'm sure you guys love each other, but it's funny. He's not on my level.
No, this is how
that was such a good. All right, boys.
Well, Tong, thank you for coming on. Yeah, that was epic.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Let's go get some birthday tacos.
Yeah, dude. Shout out to being 33, dude.
Don't ask Tong how old he is, dude.
Yeah.
All right, later, guys.